Check, check one. Check one, two.
Yeah, he did another one.
Check, check one. Check one, two. Check one, two. Check one, two. Check, check one. Backroom mixer.
All right. All right. I don't have to do this. I'll leave in for a few minutes, and then we'll. At 6, I gotta leave by 6 o'clock. John, you want to do it? Or you want mid in? Or both? Both. Pull up chairs. Pull up some chairs. All right, now we got everything under control. We should have some sound. We got music. We got partying going on. We're ready for our Hava free poker finals of quarter number 4. We've got 3 local bars. Are you leaving? Wait a second. We got 3 local bars playing. We got Hava Kava. We got Kava Me Crazy. And theoretically, we have Island Root Jensen, but I'm not sure they have any players here. We've got the top 9 people. We're going to put their names in just a moment so we can see who's going to play. They're going to start with a determined amount of chips, and we're going to tell you how much that is as soon as it's plugged into the machine. We are. What's the starting chips?
Start at 3,000.
They're going to start at 3,000 chips apiece. We're going to set everybody up. We'll call them out in just a moment, and we'll be right back with you as we're setting up Hava Free Poker Season 1 Finale.
Do not do what I just did, because Eric can be pissed. It is not a good idea. He's gonna be pissed at me. That's better than he's pissed at me, and I don't care. And so when you got pissed, she looked at me and was like, look, because I was right, but you'd be pissed because it was a stupid thing I did.
Okay. So, if you want, what I was going to say is, you want to do something for a bit. I'm done at 7. Nothing tonight. Sure, doesn't have work tomorrow.
He left. And I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna stay at home because I'm fading. You know what I mean? Because I've been up since.
Have a good one, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, he saw you were busy.
That's all good. It's all good.
You're like panicking.
Well, it's like,
I know it's a lot of stress.
I should have set this up, but I
You
started
feel
playing the game,
guilty. I get that.
and then there we go. So that's our gig.
By the way, should I take that keyboard now? Because Josh says he wants to play it when he comes. You
Then
guys
yes.
ever play it or no?
Take it. Because sometimes Sarah plays it, but she takes up the whole room, and I don't need that around here anyways. But I don't know where the
The stand is right.
Oh, it's right there in the
that's
back.
nice. Oh. Where?
Look.
Oh, that's okay. Did you get? So you brought the stand, right?
No, but I think it had a stand, so it might be your stand. Anyways, it's back there.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so you're sure you guys? She just plays it for fun.
Yep.
Not like open mic.
Yep.
Is open mic all night or?
All right, now we're back and ready to go. We've got 9 seats ready to go, sitting right here. Let's take a look at the players for today's main event. We've got Sean in the seat number 1. He's the one petting the dog over there. It'd be nice to catch his face, but we can't do it at the current time. Austin in seat number 3. His shirt says something like, because I flew inversed, and it's a Top Gun shirt. It's upside down because that was part of the movie. That is what's going on with Austin's shirt over there. Seat number 4, we've got Whoa. Whoa is the guy in the... I'm just going around the table, so he's the next guy with the glasses. The guy in the yellow hat, that's Felipe. We've got Georgia, seat number 6. Georgia, it's easier. She's in the black shirt taking the candy with the other dog in her lap. Seat number 7 is Rob in the green. Going around the table, we got Chris in the legalized marinara hat. That's right, marinara. And then Chris in the blue. And, of course, Johanna in seat number 10. There's a little close-up of Chris and Johanna. We're ready to start this up. They're going to shuffle. We got the blinds are going to start at 25-25. We're going to go up every 15 minutes. It's going to go up at a slightly slower pace until such time as It doesn't. How about that? That's how we go. That's how we roll in these events here. Hava Free Poker. I'm joined today by the one and only Mitt. Mitt's a professional poker player. He's been playing for over 30 years on the circuit. He's made over $3.7 million in cash earnings and almost twice that in tournament earnings. So we want to go for the poker questions. We want to find out the secret underground information. We're going to turn to the Mitt. Mitt, what do you have to say to these people in Pokerland? Well, I'm going to look online. I think we have fives of viewers.
Does it work?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you want to say to them is yep.
Does this mic work? You guys don't even understand. In real Pokerland, that's a big deal. Can you get my phone?
Yeah, the mic has to work before I talk.
Do you know where it's at?
Well, I'm excited for the championship game. None of the best players supposedly.
Now, you might be wondering, if he's such a good tournament player, why is he announcing it not in the tournament? Let me explain. There's the free poker tournament, and there's the cash poker tournament. And on Sunday nights, he's already making his next set of millions. He's working on million number 4. So that could sort of explain it. We're pounding the chips out. We're getting them done right now, so each player can have their 2,500 starting chip stack. And the excitement will shortly begin. Who do you think's going to take it, and who's got the early lead? Who's your favorite there, Mitt?
My favorite, I've played with I haven't played with all of them, so I don't know how certain people play, but I like how Rob and Johanna play, and I've played with Sean and Austin and Woe a few times, and they're solid. But it's going to take a lot more than just being solid to win the finals.
So I think if I had the money on favorite, I'm probably going to go with Rob. He probably has the most experience in this. And if you want to play straightforward poker, Rob's the guy to do it. Now, if you want the crazy player that might hit big, the Chris Moneymaker of it, you might even look at Sean. Sean puts his money in, and he doubles up, triples up. You're playing a big stack real early. He also might be the first one out. You just don't know.
Yeah, he does take somewhat of a loose and aggressive style. Like, not even aggressive, just loose and in there style. So he'll get in there and then just call off.
Like, if he doesn't have enough chips, he might even bet the dog. Like, that's Sean for you right there.
Yep.
Now, Johanna, that's another one to watch out for. You go, oh, it's a girl on the side. We're not going to play tough. And all of a sudden, before you know it, she's got her chip stacked to the ceiling. Yeah. She knows what she's doing. That's Johanna right there.
Yes, I always see her with a big stack.
Oh, we fixed it. We see a picture of Sean. That is Sean from Calling Me Crazy right there. He's also a bartender over there. The chips are being sorted. I'm not sure. Those are okay, 1,000 chips. I thought they were time chips. I was like, oh, neato. We got time chips in this game.
I think everyone's pretty quick, so we don't have to worry about that. Of course, thank you to Mike for dealing.
I know Mike deals. He put the table together. He built the feet fell apart. He bought a soldering iron. Like, he is not joking around when it comes to the poker.
Yep. So you're taking Rob as the favorite then?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Rob is the I'm gonna take Rob. Okay. Now you look over at Felipe sitting right there in seat number 5. That's another one. He could be I don't think he's the odds-on favorite, but he might be a good value for the price you probably would get for it.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with how he plays.
All right, cards are shuffled, cards are dealt.
Get turned off.
What? What's up?
Music, copyright.
Got it.
As we're turning the copyright music off, we're dealing for the dealer button, and Johanna, I believe, gets the dealer button. So, small blind, big blind will be Sean and Austin.
Yeah, we got to turn the music down over there because if the YouTube hears the music playing, they're going to turn off all the audio, and I'll be sitting here talking with Mitt, which I don't mind doing. But this is the broadcast booth. Cards are shuffled. Cards are being dealt. Hand number 1 starting. Hava Free Poker Tournament Finale. 4:20 p.m. going on right now. Oh, look at that. A late join, a late meet. We got Waylon. Waylon just jumped in there. Seat number 2. That's the Island Vibes Jensen player.
Representative from there.
Yep.
I've played with him a few times, and he can be crazy.
Yeah, I think there's going to be money flying early, and I bet you we see a player gone before the end of the first
Rotation.
rotation. No, before the blinds move.
Let's go up.
Baloney.
Johnny Salami.
All right, ice.
Cards in the air.
Cards are up and being dealt in a moment. I mean, real soon. Johanna's going to be the dealer. Sean and Waylon are going to be the blinds. They each have to throw in 25 chips apiece. That means Austin's going under the gun. And when he means cards are in the air, it means cards are almost in the air.
So the blinds are going to be 25-25,
Yes.
and their starting stack of 3,000.
And what's needed,
423.
what's amazing about this is, these are the best in the Hava Poker League. And so we're going to see, so they're going for this is for the belt, the champion, the necklace, to be honest with you.
Who? I mean, if you were gonna go meet with somebody tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
When would you tell them what time you're meeting and where?
To,
It's 423 on something. Like he's not gonna tell me, right? He's gonna right?
yes. Oh my God! Starting hand number 1, Austin with pocket
Pocket jiggities.
jiggities in the move.
He decides to limp.
and he flats it. Flats it. Rob's got ace-5 suited. Rob's got to put a bluff in here. I think it's going to be the early move on his part. Let's see what he does. 25 for him to call. He makes it 125. Yeah.
Makes it 125.
Chris, ace-7 off, makes the call. Chris Kluh. Johanna with the queen-8 clubs also makes the call.
And the
And
jacks just call.
Just call. That's not how you.
Don't
That's
think
not how
that's
you
the right
move in a
move.
tournament. You know,
No. Don't agree with that.
you want to play jack. You don't want to play jacks in a 5-way pot.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the ace-5 than the jacks in the 5-way pot.
Yes.
All right, let's take a look at the flop cam. Sponsored by everyone. Oh, he picks up the jack.
Hits top set, but
But here's the problem. There's no money in the pot.
no money in the
so
pot, and he's likely not gonna get any value from anyone because it doesn't look like they
Hey,
have much.
So the pot's 700. Austin bets 50 with the set. He gets 5 ways calls. 4 of them to call anyways. Watch, it's going to be a diamond. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Here we go. Let's see the turn. A 4. So Rob's got an open ender.
Chris has a gutter,
By the way, this is what's going to happen. He's going to hit it too.
and he checks it on the turn.
What is he waiting for?
Not sure what he's trying.
They're
to
all
do.
checking around. Give everyone a free card to the river. Here it
Just
goes,
check.
keeping it low. It's shockingly a
And-
5. Chris nails that one. And now what's going to happen? You got the top set. You had the whole world in your hand. You lost. He checks it.
Doesn't feel comfortable betting in a.
I wouldn't either, but it would never be here if I was playing. Rob bets 400, throws a bluff in. Chris raises to 900,
Austin folds.
and he folds top set.
That should have
Unbelievable.
been his pot all the way.
And
down.
Rob's tossing this. There's no shot. Rob pays $400, so he's going to fold. And of course, we're going to hand number 2. I'm going to handle the music outside. Mitch's going to take over for a moment.
Yeah, that hand was a very botched way to play jacks. Should have raised pre-flop, hit the top set, should have gotten value, but of course Rob lets it go and Chris takes it down with the straight. Chris wins 1,125 off of the first pot. That's almost a third of a starting stack, and that's a pretty good way to start off the tournament. As we said at the beginning, Rob is the most experienced, and he is the one likely to be bluffing into spots. This time it didn't work, but of course, usually in poker, aggression does pay off. But this time, Chris had the straight on the river.
So hand number 2 starting. They've got their cards. Woe's going to be under the gun. Woe's in seat number 4. Let's see what he does. He's got a Jack 7. He folds it. See if there's any crazy calls. Felipe with the 6 deuce, the usual call, of course, as always.
Rob with the dominating 6-3 folds.
Rob, you had him crushed. I don't know what you're thinking there, right? And the 10-5, of course, is going to raise it up, just like in all the professional tournaments. King 2 makes the call. Joanna with the King 10, reasonable hand, also makes the call. Waylon, Ace Queen, I'll flat it 2. So we're going 4 ways to the flop right here. Waylon's already a 50-50 shot to win the pot.
Yeah, not a lot of aces in the fold, so could come up.
2 8s and a 3. No help to anyone. Waylon's still way out ahead.
I can see Chris c-betting this.
He's thinking about it.
Does
He-
check it through.
But you're going to bet 10-5, and then when it comes out nothing, he checks it.
And he goes
All the
check
way
through.
through with checks.
Waylon's ace queen still ahead.
9, still no help to anyone. So Waylon way out ahead. 80% chance against 3 other players. That's pretty good. Checked all the way around. A 6, and Waylon with the ace queen holds up.
Not sure. I don't see anyone trying to bluff into this. If they
Cassidy,
Chris does try to.
he
bluff
bets
into it.
50 into a $400 pot. Waylon just says, screw it, he'll make the call because that wasn't enough. 400 would have taken that pot down. And if you watch Hungry Horse Poker, it would have been 2,000 would have been the move. But, Waylon picks up 325 chips, puts him out in first place. Is it first place? Might be second place.
Second place. So Chris won a pretty big pot.
That's right. Chris is way out in front with 4,000, but Waylon, second place, 3,300. And you can take a look at Woe, hasn't been in a hand yet. So let's see what comes up in just this. Hand number 4, Crazy Hava Poker.
If you're gonna try to bluff into that type of hand, you gotta have a bigger sizing or try to set that bluff up on the turn and then to follow through on the river. I don't necessarily like the sizing of just betting one street on the river.
Well, when you do that tiny little bet, I mean, literally, almost any reasonable bet can get an ace to fold.
Right.
So,
But
basically-
50 into 400 ace high is kind of
It would have been easier for him to take 50 chips and put it in Waylon's stack.
right. Don't think Felipe is folding this. King 4 offsuit.
Now, there's no way Georgia plays Queen 7 suited, although 7 people here would.
Surprise Rob.
Johanna
folded that.
flats the 10s. It brings Sean in, Waylon in. They're trying for flushes over there. Austin has no, might as well check his king his 4-2. But
Whoa.
Woe makes first move on the day is raising King 9 as the big blind.
And Felipe called.
The King 4, sure, why not? Behind everybody and then some. Johanna, this is a good time for Johanna to put a bet in. Those pocket 10s clear out $775. You know no one's got anything. Did she just fold?
No, she just pushed the chips in.
I was retiring. If she folded there, I'm retiring. 2 6s and an ace. Waylon with the Queen 6 that they let in for almost nothing. It's going to pick up this pot in just a moment.
Woe, of course, checks it into 5 other players after raising pre-flop, and he doesn't connect. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Chris bets the ace.
Okay, I
don't
guess.
think Johanna's gonna fold here. So
Nope.
She calls.
There's only one other 10
Sean
out there.
with the raise
Sean
out
puts
of
a raise
nowhere,
in,
and
but he's going to be in
Waylon-
trouble. There's no way Waylon folds.
Waylon
First of all, I've played with Waylon.
Yeah, he
Waylon's not
does
folding.
not
It's
fold it.
3 of a kind. Even no, there's
not
no.
folding bottom pair.
Right, exactly.
Oh no, it was Waylon that raised, not Sean. Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, that was misclick on the dealer. Okay, Waylon makes the raise. Johanna makes the call. There's only one. She's got one out. Chris is got at least got 2 outs. He's got the 2 aces will help him out. So let's see. Look what's going on the turn. It's always the 10. Nope, it's the 5. So he's got 2 hearts. Waylon's also got the hearts out there. Although Chris catches the ace and Johanna catches the 10, it doesn't make a difference. And there we go. Waylon's going to take it down.
I don't mind the check by Waylon on the turn when he has the flush draw as well. So now he can easily.
Johanna makes a bet.
I
In
feel
third,
like he could go for a raise here, but he just calls.
she bets in
and-
third place. And Waylon picks up
and gets the
1,500.
extra money from Chris also.
You got a bet and a call. Your ace 3s cannot be good.
No.
was
Basically,
the-
any ace beats you.
There was a charity too, and the extra card. I mean, it's an 8, so it's an ace.
Yeah.
You know, can't be an ace 8. That's no good. An ace 5, 8, ace 5 is irrelevant. But ace, yeah, ace 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. All right,
And Waylon, back-to-back pots.
puts him way out in first place. Chris is in second place, and everybody else is below 0, which I guess makes sense in the hand number 4.
Hand number 4. I mean, maybe Waylon can win 3 in a row.
So George is going to be under the gun here. Let's see what happens in what kind of card she's going to get.
Georgia playing it conservative so far, just waiting for the right moment, I think.
Yeah, this is not the time. I mean, I like being aggressive in tournaments, but early in the tournament, you might as well wait till you get something. You know.
Even the ace-6 offsuit, I don't think. Maybe she limps, but I don't see her raising. Yeah.
All right, so Chris has got a King 10 suited. He make
He does.
25 for him to make the call.
I believe he raised.
Yeah, it looks like 125. He's going to put it out at 125. Oh, let's. I like to hang on. Let's hear what they have to say just a little bit. I like to hear the background. Naked in the back here. I'm like, what's happening? So we got some. You can hear them talking just a little bit.
2 people came from another bar. They said it started at 4:30. So I told them it started at 4. They left very pissed.
No worries, I'll handle it afterwards. Thank you.
Sean with the Queen Jack offsuit makes the call. And Georgia folds. And Rob
Wait, I raised to 125. Sorry.
is thinking, and he flicks in the call. King 10 versus Queen Jack. There could be some fireworks going on in this hand.
Yep. Oh, here it comes. Hold on a second.
And flop is ace-6-9, 2 hearts. No real connection for anyone. And turn is the 9 of diamonds. Gives Chris a flush draw, but he checks it through. And he might just pick it up. Yep, the 7 gives him the pot. King high takes it down.
Chris CL. Easy, 375 chips. It's like the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. So there's only been 2 winners so far. Chris and
Waylon.
Waylon, right?
Yeah.
I folded to your raise. I value your raise.
We got Zoe joining us in the booth. Guess she's not joining us in the booth. She's just hanging in the back room, finding some headsets. All right, cards are going out. Hand number 5 starting right now. We've got Rob's going first. Let's take a look at Rob. He's in the green with a 10-7. Now, this is not a fold 100 for Rob.
I think so.
For 6-4 suited, call 100 for Chris.
Maybe even a raise sometimes.
Right?
Mixing in the frequencies.
And Cassidy, Queen Nine's also making the call. Johanna folds the 7 deuce. We're getting somewhere with somebody. Austin folds pocket deuces.
Wow. I feel like you could get away with limping a lot of
Quarter? I would.
hands, especially at this table where there isn't a
If
whole lot of aggression.
No one's
pre-flop.
raising. You got to go in with. You got to go in with the pair. Almost any. I mean, any pair with. For especially the first round, you got 25 chips out there. And it comes, and the deuce comes.
And he's not even paying attention.
He has no idea that he just missed a set.
Somebody flopped the world.
And check, 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 check. Because no one has an ace. No one's going to bet into an ace without one at this table, anyways. 10 on the turn.
Queen
Still,
9 with the open-ended straight draw.
you know what's going to happen? It's going to come in, and he won't even realize that he had the whole world there. No, it's neat. If a queen comes in, no, yeah, same thing. All right, Felipe bet the queen 8. Called the queen 8. There you go. Queen 8 versus queen 9. 5 on the river makes no difference. Chris is taking this pot home. It's not that big a pot, but it's nice to have a new winner out there.
Mm-hmm. You should definitely try to bluff into this for sure. Don't again, the sizing doesn't
50.
make a whole lot of sense.
I mean, literally.
If he had any other hand, he was probably. If he had any other pair, he's probably calling there. And of course, Felipe doesn't have a hand to call with, so he folds.
You did fold pocket deuce?
Yeah, that's really. No, he didn't. He called.
Not that you folded it, but we were like,
He
Called
called.
the 50
Yeah, he called.
with queen high.
Queen high.
that's why he was mad for you.
Less yelling players are able to interpret you yelling and are reading it into their hands.
Okay, I'll keep it quiet.
No worries. I'll take care. I'll keep it quiet. The yelling had to do with people folding, not anyone with the can in the hand.
See, I knew it. Yeah, Austin, next time play.
Players trying to
It was only.
read Eric's signals from the other
They're
room.
able to predict someone has
sold
pocket
100
twos based on a yell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would you fold 140? It was only 20.
Sound of these walls, Mike?
Blind still at 25-25.
Yeah, we're doing 15-minute blinds, so we got a few more minutes out here. So, in case you're not listening, I was talking so loud that they heard
Also, everyone loves you.
that there was some sort of shenanigans and that he folded the twos. All right, here we go, guys.
Gotta balance your health. Just scream now.
Right? Yeah, let's scream for no reason. We'll just wait a few minutes. All right, King. By the way, look at this. We got 7 people calling. There's a king queen out there. Didn't raise again. We're gonna teach Austin to be a little bit more aggressive. I think that it'd benefit him. He's got a 21% chance to win the hand. Had he raised, it would be like 40%, 60%.
Yep. And ace on the flop gives Rob's top pair.
Yeah, and hey, by the way, a raise and Rob's folding, guaranteed. At this point, Rob's got a 50-50 chance. Look, he didn't even bet. Why did Rob not bet? Because an ace deuce is meh.
Yeah.
I mean, Rob wouldn't be in the hand if he wasn't the big blind right there.
Chris makes the call with the bottom pair after Woe's bet of 100. Of course, Rob is in there with his top pair.
Yep, and Rob's probably thinking, oh my God, someone's got a better ace than me, but he is mistaken. So we got 2 checks and 3 checks. Why is Woe in with the 7 deuce exactly? Someone
He
explain
has
this
a
to me.
pair
No. In the first place.
because it's Austin. Austin not raising and decides to call the 7 deuce. And now with the gutter with the 2
Oh, sure. Might as well make the bet. Here we go. Four on the river. Rob's going to take this down unless he gets bet out of the pot, which I don't see a world where that happens. And he
Check.
doesn't. Picks 550 chips. Rob almost back to even.
Lines up, 25-50. You might 7 deuce down.
Can't be playing 7 2.
Second highest card. Expecting everybody to.
So, well, let's see. We're 7 hands in, and I already don't know anything about poker. These are the best of the best. If you guys want to play Sunday nights here at Hava or Wednesday nights at Kava Me Crazy in Jensen Beach. We've got these tournaments going, and you can win your prizes and catch up, and you guys can take the pot from these wonderful poker players.
And I believe season 2 is happening concurrently. But this is the season 1 championships going on right now. And Chris Cassidy under the gun with the 8-5 offsuit. Probably calling. I don't see him folding anything really. Oh, he does fold. Johanna with the queen jack suited, pretty hand.
Right, here comes. And also just makes the call.
Nothing changed, right? No, it's always 50. Correct.
So I think that's the confusion. I didn't hear the buzzer go off. I just heard him state.
Flop 7 ways.
When did the buzzer go on?
Classic. King 7-3 gives Woe top pair. And Sean top pair. Don't see him folding.
Sean's not folding. Well, more likely, better chance to Woe to fold, which is never happening. So,
Yeah, Woe is not folding either. It's a battle of non-folders.
Everybody got their foot on it, waiting for somebody to not pay attention.
It's 100 now. There's a 1 chip, 1K chip.
Very good. Wait, 1K chip. I dropped it.
And Sean decides to bet and gets a call from Woe and Felipe. Johanna calls with the queen jack, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draws going on. It's a strong hand, but not a lot of connection on that flop, so just questionable. Turn is another 7. Woe still very much ahead.
I'm smart. I would have kept it till later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Actually, I'm aware of a game where that happened. Somebody brought chips.
Sean again with a 150 into the $600 pot.
the old 25% bet. Johanna has no options. Yeah, there's nothing she could do to catch this or win. Hopefully she makes a fold. Felipe's out. Johanna, 150 to make the call. She's out. We got 2 people. Now, we're going to need a card higher than a 7 no, it needs to be even higher than that. Oh, too bad. He caught the 6, which is no good. He got counterfeited, which is pre-counterfeited. Is that a thing? A pre-counterfeit? How you doing? So we got a pre-counterfeited. He's going to find out that Woe takes up 1,000 chips. We got a new person in the plus mine. We got Waylon on first, Chris in second. Woe now on the positive side with 3,500, and everybody else is even or even worse.
This player's got to start making moves as the blinds are going to get higher and their stacks are going to get lower.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy right now while the blinds aren't moving, but soon the blinds are going to move up, and it's gonna take a turn for the seriousness. Or they're just going to get chipped away, and that's just not even any better. The blinds are pretty low right now, so it's not too bad. It's not too. They have gone up to 25.50, but that's about the extent of it.
So at 25-50 blinds, Johanna, the lowest stack, is already at 40 big blinds, so
Yeah.
it's a comfortable stack, but still.
That's how we get better.
Sorry, counterfeit there.
Back on track.
I just did that. I went all the way over there.
So here's what we're going to do. As soon as the flop comes out, we're going to scream real loud like something happened. We're going to have a psych out scream. The reason that is they're listening in the other room to hear if we say anything to know what happened. So we're going to be like, so we're going to test it out. And this is just for our viewer out there. I know we've got, let's see. Oh, we got 3 people out there. So each and every one of you are going to understand what's happening. And the rest of them are going to we'll find out how that works for them.
Everybody wants to just start.
Okay, Johanna's under the gun with the 6-2. She's going to make the fold, I'm pretty sure. And she does.
Yeah, we could do it.
Sean sees us. If Sean's card smiles, he bets. No, he didn't. He's out. Austin folds the king 10. He's playing on the conservative side. Woe makes the call. Felipe sees an 8, so did Georgia. But at least Georgia, I was thinking Georgia plays an ace-8, but they're suited, so that makes perfect sense. And Chris is going to take a raise.
Chris Cassidy with the pocket 9s calls the 125. and so does everyone else, it looks like.
So we're going to go 5 ways here to the flop. We got the 8, a 6, and a queen. We got 2 clubs for Georgia. Other than that, Cassidy's in the lead. Chris is in the lead. Whoa, my God! Unbelievable! That was just a psych out. Nothing happened.
It is a pretty interesting flop with Georgia flop.
Yeah, it actually
Pair
is. But
flush draw and Chris with the top pair, and definitely going to be betting that. And Chris Cassidy folds, and whoa, I don't think he's making the call.
Still 600 now?
all right, so we go 3 ways. Let's see what happens. Maybe we want to watch the players instead of the cards. Dead movement. 2 players are in, Chris and Georgia, and we're gonna have to see what comes on the turn. Georgia has 7 live outs.
Doesn't catch any of them though on the turn.
The turn's no help. She does have a pair of 8, so the 8th, I guess it does irrelevant. Oh, she does. She catches it.
Gets the nut flush on the river, and
Let's see what kind of bet she
see
makes.
how much she bets into the 1800.
She bet 600,
He's been through a lot.
1100.
I saw the video, not where he did it, but like where he was there. And I didn't realize at the time that
Some videos of.
Is Chris gonna make the call?
I mean, he admitted he did a bunch of dumb things.
That's Chris right there, the marinara hat. He's thinking about it.
Top pair. I mean, on the river, especially against Georgia, but he does make the call and sees the bad news.
You ruined it.
Nah.
That
pocket seven's like, oh,
just the king at close.
We decided we're gonna have some random screams out there, so some will matter, some won't, to make it easier for everybody.
Yeah, random screaming is approved.
GTO screaming.
He needs like a pre-recorded like Staples book.
Yeah, the sound bar.
That was easy.
So you
Yeah, so Eric's screams are going to be inconsistent. He's going to scream about nonsensical hands.
he has to have fun too.
I was actually going to like just.
Isn't that his arrogant journal?
I wouldn't have called him. Eric's like, he flopped high card.
He's got to
Like, they flopped a missed pair. There we go.
There's some poker going on in the
Oh, yeah.
background.
In case you want to watch.
The random screaming.
There we go, guys.
I mean, you didn't know what I had, but.
Here we go. Hand number 9 is coming out. Sean's going to be first to bet. Now, my question is Sean going to bet after or before he looks at his cards? Let's find out.
I had top pair, great kicker. And then
5-4.
I had a blocker, flush.
Ooh, Sean folds. I didn't know he had that button. I thought that was broken. Waylon's going to come in. Austin's never staying in. Felipe calls pocket 10s. That went really fast. I think both 10s are gone. At least one of them. I'm pretty sure I saw a 10 on the screen. It went too fast, and I cannot catch up.
Well, it's ahead right now, actually, but should have raised.
Yeah, it's a,
Spade, and then I should have pulled him.
First CL raises to 125.
You say his name, it makes me think of like 90s R Kelly.
A lot of passive action going on. So the 10s.
the aggression on this table is like a 0.
Jerry Buss, he's the owner of the Knicks. Or then you would have bet on the turn.
So there's actually people.
Tournament is about survival, but it's also about taking advantage of the fact that other people are also trying to survive and put the aggression back on them.
By the way,
Put
one
the
10,
pressure on them.
one of the 10s is out. The other 10 should still be in play.
It's spelled like M-U-T-H. I'm being
So
All right, so where are we at? We're at Chris over here on the side. It's his turn. He's got the ace-7, makes a raise to 125. Cassidy makes the call, so does everybody else. 5-2 jack. No help to anyone. That puts the pocket 10s with Felipe at a huge advantage right now.
You know Johnny Chan. Remember Rounders? Like he's an actual poker player, but he was the ones that he was like a
and
savage
that brings
on
the
Chan.
third spade.
That one clip.
Felipe with the biggest spade out there. And there we go. Finally,
Daniel Negreanu.
some chips put in the middle.
It's funny, already.
He realizes either his 10s are good. He doesn't know this, but his 10 of spades actually also helps. So basically, Waylon has 2 outs, and Johanna's got 3.
Phil Lark is a character, man.
does make the discipline fold there.
Johanna looking for, hopefully maybe looking for a 4,
Ace does it too.
an ace.
Yeah. Well, this was also like.
Let's take a look. A 9. Whoa! It's a 9! Oh, it's a call! Oh my God, the 9! Okay, that was just for us.
I mean,
Felipe gets another 100 out of Joanna. Just with the ace high.
at least 10.
There was this guy that used to go to Vineyards.
Pocket tens won that in a very unorthodox fashion, but
We do a 3-month streak.
a win is a win.
Guy, no, it's older, like Italian guy, but dressed to the nines. Wait, I was just what?
So chip count Georgia with 5,100 in the lead, Whalen second, 46.75.
So what's crazy is, let's take a look at that one more time. We only have 3 people that are above even 10 hands into the tournament. So that means they've had 10 winners. Some of them have been the same people, and only 3 people are over even.
One night, I watched it
Johanna
happen. He went all
going down again.
We're going to take a look real quick. Sean's going to be, Whalen's going to be first to go. Whalen's in the chip lead over there.
didn't notice that he had a chocolate chip sitting there. Yeah. 25 grand. And he was sweating there for a minute. The guy ended up folding, but it was fun. It was fun to watch. Had a 1-2 game. That's max volume.
Austin with the suited ace, 50 to make the call. He does. Woe calls suited cards. There we go. Felipe's call. Georgia's suited and out, which is the standard play, but not at this table. Rob called a 6-5. Rob's taking advice from the neighbors.
He's adjusting to the table, as they say.
Adjusting to the table. That's what I mean, adjusting to the table. All right, we're going 7 ways to the flop. 7, 5, 7. So, whoa, with the 6-4 is a huge favorite right here. I mean, he's less than 50-50, but still, 42% is better than the highest. The next highest is 16%. So he does make Chris makes the call. He's got the backdoor diamonds, the overcard with the jack, and a pair. Although if Austin stays in, his diamonds are no good. Woe makes the call, and Felipe's out with the queen jack. I guess you can't really call even with 2 overs because you don't know if someone has a 7. You're drawing dead, basically. King comes out, no help.
And Chris, still top pair, better kicker than Rob.
Yeah, but you'll see that Rob goes ahead and makes the bet. If he makes it hefty enough, you could get the jack 5 to fold. He did.
Does fold.
Woe's going to make the call here because he was hoping for the straight. Let's see what happens. Nice bet up by Rob. You see, by the way, Rob bet 400. The other guys bet 50. I don't know why anyone didn't fold.
Exactly. Turns
That's why he's the favorite. Even
gets the better hand to fold and the worst hand to call and takes down the pot.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Hold on, did Woke? Oh yeah, and the last hand. I was like, did he just call this round? So that was a huge move. Rob took it down. He just won 1,100 chips. He puts him in the positive at 3,900, and actually makes him in third place in the tournament.
I mean, she's fuzzy right now. That's the favorite part. Like, when she grows into it, she might have 50 now. You know what I mean? Because she has two of them.
I'm also just low in chips. Because of that.
Yeah, I forgot that this was the exact same as Kiwi.
I mean, you don't remember packs, but packs are the same way.
Usually in our game at 5,100, we have multiple players out.
Yeah, I remember the very
By the way, no one's they just made me realize that no one has dropped out of the tournament yet. It's already round number 2. That surprises. Well, it surprised me at the beginning because so many people were calling, but in reality, no one's making any bets. So it's hard to take people out of a tournament when nobody puts any money in. I find whenever I lose tournaments, I end up with pocket kings. You know, it's like, why does that always happen? Well, because I got a lot of money in the pot with pocket kings.
This one night, he left $50 behind, and he went to the bathroom, and I.
No, 4 cards. It's like usually a 4 card, some shenanigans, and then the 8-9 wins. Who knows?
There was one day I saw he came from like nothing. I don't
Ace Jack calls Felipe. Mitt, someone explain to me what just happened. Ace King suited makes the call. Georgia's not going to let pocket tens be. No, she has no way she calls pocket tens. She raised. Okay,
Min raises.
she min raised. I don't know about that. Chris makes the call.
Is it 100 now?
Sean folds. I didn't know. This is shocking me. Whalen's got the king jack. Whalen's way behind. Whalen's dominated with both cards.
No, we haven't used mine.
know a new button.
Now, this is the kind of flop where a 5 shows up.
I remember Theo was like, I'm gonna throw this old one away.
Okay, 5 people wanting to see what's coming right here. We got a 3, 9, and the queen, the only face card that doesn't help anybody. I mean, Whalen's got. Oh, here's the interesting.
Gut shot.
Whalen's got the gut shot, which will put Georgia in serious trouble.
Yes.
A set of 10s, and I think I'm good here. Even on the turn.
Chris decides to take the betting lead. And both the ace jack and ace king call.
Georgia might not even make the call. Let's see what she goes here.
Georgia does fold.
Discipline fold. There's only 2 people at the entire table that would actually fold that hand, and they're sitting right next to each other.
It snowed this week. Now I don't know where.
Now 3, Austin.
She has to be up.
Another queen. I think Georgia's going to realize her 10s were
Right.
probably good.
Right.
Check, check, and check.
He goes. He pushes
Oh,
all in.
Kid, let's take a look at that. That was a great move. I mean, if it works, it's a great move. Nobody has a pair. You can't make the call, and that's why those big bets. None of this little $50. That's not going to get people out. But he picked up 1,300 chips while technically the best hand, realistically.
It really shouldn't have been in the hand. Since it should have been ace king should have put in a bigger bet pre-flop, and it should have probably gone heads up really. But the 5's coming in.
Like heads, put in a reasonable sized bet, you'd be playing an ace jack and a pocket 10s.
So we actually just ran out, so we do have mozzarella sticks.
Of course, I do respect Georgia's raises, but ace king suited is just too good to not put in the bigger 4-bet.
You're over 50-50. You're like, what's ace king against a one heads up? What is it?
50-50.
Ace king suited. Yeah, 50-50. I think it's
Against
50-50.
basically any hand that's not aces or kings. And if they do have aces or kings, you're screwed. But still, I'm taking
You're
that
screwed
chance.
anyways.
I'm taking that chance every day.
Well, not really. You're not actually eating out of it.
Okay, Felipe's he's got the ace jack. He makes the call. Nobody likes raising in this tournament. Georgia's got the 10-7. She's gonna put in the call. Rob's out. Chris, pocket queens. Please tell me you raise. Please raise. It looked like I saw some chips move in at least. 225. The old
Min.
min. It's min plus a min.
Yeah.
The min plus raise.
Especially with callers in between, you gotta take a bigger sizing there. If you're gonna get called, you might as well make the pot bigger.
Restaurant. The engraved gold one.
Oh, Austin. Austin plays the jack 6 suited.
Okay, very interesting. I didn't think he would do that there, but. And ace jack and 10-7. A 10-7 makes a fold, so. Need a flop.
All right. Deuce, 9er, 7er. Is that a thing?
It's really nice.
So 10-7 actually would be in the lead right now, but it's not right now. Chris. Oh, 10-7 wouldn't be in the lead. We got pocket queens out there. Good fold. Should have never been in there anyways.
Checks to Chris, and he's gonna see bet. Probably take it down.
No, 200. Just too little as possible. Sometimes you want to either, what's going to happen here? Either you're going to get a high card and lose, or no one's going to be able to make a call. You got to put some money in while you can. An ace. Oh, shocking. Guess what happens now, pocket queens? You could have got ace jack to fold. No question.
And Felipe leads for 300, it looks looks like.
Takes the bet. Chris makes an easy.
Calls with the diamond. I don't
He
mind
does have
that.
the. He does have irrelevant since it's not doesn't show up. And Felipe takes down another pot as long as he doesn't get bet out of it. 200. Chris makes the call, and Felipe wins 1,300 chips.
Don't see what he's gonna lead on the turn. That's gonna be a bluff when the diamonds also get there. So I don't think that was the right call there.
So I go to a bunch of conferences out there every year. That's the go-to spot.
But definitely should have raised it a bigger size in pre-flop and tried to get more money in on the flop.
Yep. If you want to make some money, you got to put some money in, especially when you know you're ahead. Or while you're ahead. And at least if you put money in while you're ahead and you get behind, you put your money in good. That's all you can. That's all you really want in this game is get your money in good as often as you possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
We are now at 5,100.
Blinds have gone up to 5,100.
Perfect.
That's what I'm saying, when we go, we normally just, we normally only do like a buffet, we eat at real restaurants.
A couple of suited hearts getting in the mix.
All right. Waylon 9-8 suited again. A call. All right. You're going 5 ways. You might as well just call. Same with all of them. We got a heart draw. We got hearts. We got spades. We got clubs.
It's by the office bar.
Yeah, it's like
What suit you think's gonna show up? Let's find out.
Office bar was my favorite bar.
Diamond, spade, diamond. So surprised.
No
Johannes
diamonds.
and Sean are tied right now. Technically Sean's ahead, but realistically doesn't matter. The problem with Johanna is with her ace 3. If his 3 shows up, Woe's gonna take the lead.
now I'm hungry. Let me try myself. I was hungry.
Johanna
before.
does make the bet though. Sean calls.
Suppressing.
And then they ran out of damage.
Waylon decides to call with.
Waylon called. I thought those were
Absolutely
that's his
nothing.
cards throwing in. He's hoping that I don't know what 10 Jack shows up.
Whoa makes the call with a gutter.
You know, there's going to be another hand in just a minute.
A video of it compares the Bacchanal.
All right, here's the turn.
They have to be similar, that's what I'm saying, like.
I think that
The Jack. So here's the problem, exactly. To be honest with you, even with Waylon, even with the Jack, a diamond shows up, and you still don't. Even if a 10 shows up, you don't know you're any good.
for probably half the price, I think.
Sean with the backup diamond.
Exactly, Sean. A diamond shows up. Sean's going to take it with the flush,
And
which
it
he
shows
does.
up.
Which he does.
Backup diamond coming in clutch.
5 of diamonds is going to pick up this pot. There's 1,000 chips in it. Here's the best part. Anyone makes a bet, they're going to probably take it down.
On everyone.
And they don't.
Did anybody hit anything?
Yep, Sean takes it down. I thought he flipped it.
Oh, I thought he threw his cards in. I thought he threw his cards in.
Ace 5 offsuit. Taking down all the suited cards.
Almost last to act.
Here's the best part. Sean shows up, he wins the pot, and he's still just almost even.
So as you can see, the lowest stack is down to 15 big blinds. So not a lot of room to work with right now. Can't be making calls, trying to get in there, play pots. You gotta be aggressive, go in with the good hands while you get them, and if you lose, you lose.
Yeah, I mean, in a big tournament, at least a you got to take a couple shots at it, you know? You get ace king suited, put the money in.
Gotta go in, yeah.
Even the pocket 10s would have been a decent move.
But it needs the cable and this and that. And I was just going to do like a share from my phone.
All right, cards are being dealt right here. Georgia is going to be under the gun, first to act.
I could, but this doesn't have the timer on.
It's what? Oh, right,
51. I'm in Georgia.
And she makes it 400. That's a 4x bet. That's probably where you're going to want to be right here. And by that, she calls. Shows her quarters. I lied. So So Georgia called. Cassidy makes the call. Joanna makes the call. Waylon makes the call. Austin folds the 10-9. Woe decides it's only 50 more to stay in. He does it. Felipe checks it down. And we're going to go 6 ways. See what happens right here on the Flop Cam. Sponsored
So it's cool because they have it in.
by Goodyear.
I don't know if it's the same, but they have it in different stations based on.
I feel like I got to say sponsored by. There is no sponsor, but sponsored by State Farm, where all your needs are. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. All right, we've got a King 8 and a King. That's no help to any of them right now. The interesting part, so Felipe picks a pair, so he's actually in the lead. He checks it down. And it looks like it's a round of checks. It's on Johanna. She folds.
There's separate entrances.
No. It says it was a check. Chris didn't check. Chris made a bet.
No way. That's what I'm saying. For the value, I think there's a better place to go. But I'll have to check.
Can we fix the
They
bit?
make money off the gambling now.
Just seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, but if the
Backtrack
bookies good,
is
then
there.
it drink.
Let's go. Let's back this up. Let's see what just happened here. Georgia.
If you're not staying at the win, then you would go to that buffet unless.
Felipe made a bet. It must have. There we, oh, 1,000. Whatever. Something happened. Something's going on.
Because they know that most of the time it will be comped. So they're like,
Cassidy with the
Ace 10 makes the call.
Okay.
Dude,
Yeah, we got away with getting comped for the Bay every time for years.
let's take a look at the flop. We got 2 kings at F4 and an 8.
We're just gonna keep
So
going.
that was perfect for us. And now it's no more.
No worries, it's just drop the king off the flop, so it's just make sure that the numbers are right.
It's nothing's
Gonna work.
All right.
So the board is actually king.
Let's take a look at the board. The board's got 2 kings, 8-4 jack, no no flush possibility. The pair of Felipe says that he's ahead. He's going to win this anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Here we go. Let's see if anyone makes a bet.
Let me know how many chips you have.
Looks like his hand is already over.
The round's over. So is the blind level. I think it's either going to take a break right now or we'll do it in 15 minutes. Let's find out from the tournament director.
Blinds are at 100, 200 now.
Blinds are 100, 200. We'll take a break in 15 minutes.
650. 6,050? Yes.
These are 500, right?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I'm sorry.
4.
Oh, sorry. You're right. You're sorry.
Good to meet you. Thanks for coming out.
45.
Just moseying around.
Are you doing counts already?
I realize that. Now you say that.
Only because I know that these
Yeah, I'm
stacks
sorry.
of 10, so I was like, I could be wrong, but.
150, 300.
Actually, you're wrong. Less.
The Rob, Robin, Rob.
All of a sudden,
Absolutely.
it's like,
How's that?
shit count.
Okay.
I thought it was lower, honestly, because I'm missing.
Start the
Aunt, so I figured, oh, he's with her.
We are.
All right, let's see. Let's take a little update on what's happening. The blinds are moving up to 150, 300. We're at hand number 14. Georgia with the early lead, and Felipe just about tied. Waylon, all 3 of them are over 4,000 chips, and Rob barely behind him at 3,900. And the next 5 people are behind.
Lower. That's more exciting for you guys.
Now it's correct.
Perfect. Now we're 100, 200 of the blinds.
Double click.
And Big Rob's leaving. That's Rob's dad, the player Rob, in seat number 7. I know that's important to everyone to know the relationship between the players and people walking out the door. Rob's got pocket 2s. Rob's going to make the call. Let's see if he raises. I think it's just a call move. I like the call here.
after the next blind level. So, 20 minutes.
If people aren't going to bet, you might as well go take the odds on this.
But it's. Chris makes. Is that a call? Yeah, it looks like a green chip, so it's a call.
Everybody's calling. So we got a bunch of
I thought he would
folds.
have raised there. King Queen. He's been pretty aggressive this whole game. Looks like he's.
Felipe makes the, and Georgia doesn't have to doesn't have to do anything with her 9-4. Rob's got 2 outs, only one of them left, but still, it didn't cost him barely any money. I think that's totally reasonable. And the best part is, I said he's got 2 outs, and now he's got 9.
It's gonna be tough to
No.
hold on with the bottom.
Of course, he won't know, but these players aren't going to bet, so it doesn't make a difference. The question is Rob going to make the call here? He does not.
I thought Chris was gonna be more aggressive pre-flop as he's shown this game so far. He's had a 46% pre-flop raising rate, and King Queen. I know he knows that it's a good enough hand to raise, but not sure what he thought there on that particular hand. But
Felipe picks up the win on that and takes first place in the tournament so far.
so Felipe with 5,000 at the top, and second place Georgia, 4,600. She's making her moves whenever she gets the hand here and there, so I think she'll be making it to at least I think top 3.
Shout out to good people over at Hava Me Crazy. I just saw that in the text that they've got the live feed running. So I say there's 3 people watching, but there might be like 10. So they just tripled our audience. So I'm super excited about that. So shout out to you guys over there. All right, let's take a look at 15 hands in. We got Chris folding. Who will play the hand? Johanna's got a Queen Jack. That's a decent enough hand for her to go make the call.
That was me. I'm putting all of my money in there with Queen Jack.
At this table, Waylon makes the call. Austin folds the ace who would be in the lead at this particular time. Georgia's out. Rob's going to check since he's in for free 5 ways. Let's see what goes on here on the flop cam. 9, 5, 4 puts Sean in the lead this round. He turns up to 42% chance to win this hand. Does he make the bet? Sean reaches for some chips. He tosses in a bunch of green chips. What's that, 150? 200? Waylon makes a call.
Sean with the top pair. Of course he's going to bet.
He doesn't need top pair to bet. I've played with him before. 2 players in, Waylon and Sean. Let's take a look at these guys, see what they show us over here. The turn's another 9, so Sean's going to take it down. When you have 3 of a kind, you know you're good, especially against a player who calls everything. She makes a $500 bet and takes down the pot.
You're still doing a normal pregame, right?
No, we're not going to do one tonight.
So Johanna with just 6, almost 7 big blinds.
Folks, maybe.
Not a lot of maneuverability.
Not a lot at all.
And I believe she's going to be a blind soon, so it's going to go down to 5, so she's got to make a move soon.
Yeah,
Otherwise-
you don't want to get blinded out.
Otherwise, you're going to be guaranteed out. You might as well go out on your own terms.
Right. I mean, you start dropping chips. You're gonna eventually you have to go all in with nothing, and then when you go all in, you have no chips left. So you might as well take your Queen Jack and jam it, or and it's this low. Make a move, pick something, go for it. Here we go, Cassidy, first to go.
He's also a short stack.
Yeah, he can't play 10-4. Let's see what Sean does. Sean's got an ace. Sean's got chips and an ace. That is not good for if you want to go in for. Oh, he tosses the cards.
Wow.
Waylon, Jack 3. I'm playing.
Yeah, maybe Waylon was frustrated by the last hand.
Woe's got Jack 3 suited. If Waylon could play Jack 3, so could Woe. Felipe's out and Georgia's. I apologize. I made a horrible assumption. Felipe's in. Rob's in. Chris is in. The best hand we've got of 5 players is a King 8 offsuit.
Does anybody know anything about fighting?
Jack 2 Queen. Felipe with the Queen 5 takes the lead right there.
It's an enormous.
Definitely think Felipe is going to bet this hand and probably get value from both of the jacks.
He's reaching for chips, throws in 300.
And so the neat thing about that.
When he has a hand, he bets it at least.
Well,
Just for that.
that's why he's winning the tournament. That's why he's ahead. Rob's out. Chris. Normal circumstance would be like Chris is out, but you never know. Waylon and Woe make the call.
They've got their fingers in a lot of stuff inside China.
We're expecting TikTok to get banned and then Instagram to be a monopoly and somebody else to buy that shit.
The turn.
Some sketchiness going
A
on.
6, which is no good to either of them. It keeps Felipe in the lead. The interesting part about that is if you have a jack, you might think you're good, which is why you don't play a jack 3. How about that plan?
And Waylon decides that it is good and leads into the field. For 800.
Waylon whaps in 800, which feels like a lot. It's only a third of the pot. And gets 2 calls.
I'm assuming you're not doing
Yeah, Woe made the fold there. Jack's no good when he's stuck in between 2 players like that.
Yeah.
No man's land.
Let's see the river. Another 6. No help, but help does help Felipe know who's in charge. Let's see if he actually does that.
I'm just going to purchase a drink.
Actually not. His 5's no good. They both check it down. Felipe picks up 2,200 chips. He takes a huge lead, $7,300. Points.
That was a
And
random
Johanna,
start.
Chris, and Woe are set 8 big blinds or less. Means they got to make a move real soon. Johanna's under the gun, so she's already first to act. This is her last free set before she's got to go through. She's almost $700, and she's got to pay $300 in blinds. The next 2 hands.
And the blinds are going to go up soon.
When I get my cards, if I'm Johanna, I'm going, is this my best of the next 3 hands? If so,
Shania.
I'm going for it.
Wow.
That's why you can't wait for the blind to get closer also, because when you have players behind you, the hand strength has to be higher. So,
And they all know what you're doing because you have to.
so when you had that queen jack, I feel like that was a good spot to fill in.
He's like,
All right, here we go. Johanna's going to take a look. We're going to look at her cards right now. 9-5 suited. I think I'd wait for the next hand.
I don't think that's good enough.
You cannot make the call. You this is a shove or fold kind of deal. All right. Woe's got ace-7 suited. That's reasonable enough. Felipe's queen-8. That worked for him last time. What's the difference? Chris, king-10 off, does call, and Cassidy checks it down 4 ways. Flop hitting us right here.
I think the queen 8's going to win.
a lot of dysfunctional family.
10, Jack, 9. Nope. 10, Jack. Chris is in the lead with the pocket with the pair of 10s. And he also, it's up to him to make the bet. Let's see what he does.
He does bet.
He puts in 200.
Well, 200's bet.
What's Will going to do? He's got, he makes the call. Everyone makes the call. Felipe's got a gut shot to a 9. Let's see
When
what
hands
comes.
like ace 5, ace 7, and queen 8 are calling you, you can make bets with middle pair and get away with it.
It's the right move at this situation.
Yeah. Getting a lot of value from second pair and will definitely help your stack.
And a 6 doesn't no help anywhere on the board, or no visible help, or
Of
invisible.
course, he's going to be passive since 3 other people call it. He checks it through.
Another 10 now. There's no way he's passive here. He knows he's got 3 10s. Nobody else is even close. It's pretty much the nuts at this point. He makes the call, and who could even? I don't even think anyone could call him.
Yeah, he does make a small bet. Smart of him, but no one has anything.
We got fold number 1. We've got Woe. Fold number 2, and Felipe. Fold number 3.
I wasn't sure if he was going to fold there.
I know. They're like, well, I've got, don't have a pair, but I've got the 3rd highest card that's not played. We can do it.
I just did.
Chris. So far, I've liked how Chris has played. And I think there's a good shot that he takes it down. He's shown aggression in various different spots, and whenever he's had a hand, he's put in the money in the middle and he's gotten called. So I think there's a good shot that he takes it down.
It's finally nicer out today.
Last night it was so freaking nice. It was just
Hand number 18 going on right now, and Chris and Johanna are the blinds, and Sean will be under the gun. Sean with pocket 10s. Now that is a strong hand that should be raising, but not sure if he's going to raise. He just makes the call.
lawn care.
Whalen calls with the suited ace.
Weed killers. Way too much information on the lawn.
Pocket eights for Felipe. He makes a call. And Rob, he makes a call with the pocket fours as we see a cloud of smoke from Sean going up.
Went to school and told her teacher that her dad grows weed in the backyard.
7 ways with pocket tens is tough to navigate. That's why he should have raised your pre-flop.
Weeds. Look at all the weeds. She's like,
Let's see, King 2-9, I believe.
Yeah, until
King 7 offsuit takes the lead.
Like
Although 2 hearts gives Johanna the flush draw as well.
Hey, Rob.
And Felipe takes the betting lead with the pocket eights. Gets a call from the king and the flush draw. I don't see Sean folding. He makes a call. Going 4 ways to the turn. Pot's getting big. Another 9. Check, check. Sean checks. Felipe keeps betting. Not sure if he's trying to bluff or is this for value.
The Miami number backpacks. 3 of
Don't think king is going to fold. For 200, flush draw is definitely not folding. Pocket 10 still holding on somehow.
there's a bunch of people in my school that have the, because it's a brand. 3 of 5 or whatever.
And a 7
Haven't even lived there.
gives Chris a 3 pair, but
Wearing it because they think it's cool.
It's always been the thing. There's
he decides to go all in for 225.
225 that streetwear.
Not sure if 10s or the 8s are going to fold.
Everyone was into that.
10s fold on the river.
Even though now it's they were.
For 225, I don't see Felipe folding after he's put in this much.
Yeah, depending on who they collab with.
Of course, he makes a call, and Chris takes down the almost
The Travis Scott stuff.
$4,000 pot.
Oh, I folded a 9.
And like Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
Good hand, good hand.
The hoodie that I have is really nice. I just like it because it's super high quality. I feel like you could probably find shit like that that's cheaper instead of paying so much.
That's why I love I've never had a hoodie this good.
Oh yeah, that's how my
Felipe at 6,000 has 20% of the chips on the table. Georgia is still second, 4,500. Hand number 19, Johanna, down really low, 525. Not much she can do.
Joey, what did I tell you to search for to find the heavy hoodie? It was like grams per something.
I don't know where my phone is.
there's one on the floor here, but I thought it was Rob's, but
That's definitely mine.
his is in his lap.
This is gonna be the last hand at 1-2, and then we're gonna do one blind level. And then
So, hand number 19 is going to be the last hand of 1-2.
Gram hoodies.
Yeah. 500 times. What? Oh, grams square meter or grams per square meter? Oh. 500 G, yeah.
We see
Yeah, but not.
Whalen made the call. Felipe with the 10-9 makes the call. Chris 7-3 mixing it up. And ace-9, that's, you gotta put the money in there. At some point, you cannot be this passive.
It's really heavy hoodies. They're
And it really makes a difference.
7-3 takes the lead with the bottom pair, but
a super lightweight hoodie.
it's gonna get checked to him, and he gonna stab at it. Nope, he checks. Turn is another king.
Yeah. Because like,
It's probably gonna get checked back to Chris.
Well, we live in Florida.
yeah, that's
Now he takes a stab. Makes sense. Just for 200 though.
it's heavier than a long sleeve shirt.
And gets a
I just
call
like
from
having
Whalen with
a
the
mix
ace
of
4.
hoodies that are heavy and light. Because I have like some NASCAR like bomber jacket type things, but I also have stuff like this that's like super light.
I like the starter jackets, man. They didn't do anything. They were just like windbreakers.
Oh, we're doing chip up, right?
Yeah. First starter.
Yeah, I have a Dale Earnhardt NASCAR jacket that was plastic.
Turn is a 4, giving Whalen the lead.
It's a nice jacket. It's like one of those like $300 ones that you buy at the NASCAR.
Whalen checks it, and Chris checks
It's
it
like
back.
one of those $300 ones that you buy at the
Gets there on the river.
They're nice. Fours for
Who has all the chips?
like 3 different things.
Alright. Now the blinds are 150, 300.
Yay.
Break now or not?
After this blind level, which is 12 minutes.
Oh, I thought you said after that.
No, he said one more. And then
Oh, 300 now.
Okay, heard.
Blinds going up to 150, 300.
Are the wings any good?
like chicken finger.
You can see the stack sizes. Felipe still in the lead with 58.25.
I mean, so I guess you can
Georgia
do it. You got him count.
second place with 4,500. Chris at 34.50. You can see the bottom stacks.
That's Tomeo.
Johanna under 500. Oh, interesting hand. Austin and Chris both with pocket 7s. They make the call. Chris Cassidy with the ace jack suited. He's in there. Sean calls with the 150, and Whalen re-raises to 600. Definitely should have gone bigger. I don't mind an all-in with the ace king here. But he just min raises back, and Austin calls, and Chris makes the call. Chris Cassidy's gonna make the call. Sean's gonna get in there, getting pot odds. Let's see. Both 7s are out.
Well, nobody's still in.
449.
Nobody's
Ace jack with the big flush draw.
It's the first of the month.
Checks the ace jack. He's gonna stab at it. Just 300. One big blind into 10. Whalen makes the call for 300, and Chris with the 2,500 jam. I don't know if ace jack's gonna find the fold here. It's too good. We might have a player elimination here. This is a big pot brewing. And he does make the call. Whalen gets out of the way. It's basically a coin flip against 7s versus ace jack with the flush draw. Biggest pot of the night so far.
I had pocket sevens too.
You did? Oh, no. That sucks for you.
Pocket roll.
7.
Pocket
I folded a 4.
Okay, now ace, now
Georgia
jack.
lamenting the fact that
Yeah,
she
yeah,
folded a 4.
Fake rolls. Yeah, I know. I think he's actually above.
Right
Alright.
on
And the
turn.
flush gets there right away.
Oh, I'm drawing dead.
He's drawing
Yeah.
pretty much close to dead unless a 4 comes.
Big game.
We have the first elimination, Chris.
Oh shit, my fault. Sorry, I'm tired.
Team big
Screwed
ass.
you, knocked me I forgot about this game until like 4 o'clock in the morning.
I know how it is. You taking big after this or right now?
After this blind level, we'll take a break.
Okay.
And we're going to be taking a break after this blind level, which will be in about 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That was a huge hand there. A lot of chips exchanging to Chris
Going all
Cassidy,
in?
who takes a huge lead.
To diamond draw and it came right on the turn.
So let's review that back. Chris with 29% of the chips sitting at 8,700. And second place is at 5,825.
Chip in the chair.
Do you even know where there's a lead? Is there one around here? Or is it gonna take like an hour and a half?
Actually, my spot is there. That's why it doesn't work here. It's already on there.
Oh, your lucky spot, huh?
Yeah, that would be good.
I know I tried to end
Somewhat near
it.
here.
Always there.
9 players.
Hand number 21. Whoa, under the gun.
Freaking 3-bet pre-flop and you call up with jack 6.
Felipe not gonna fold king 2 suited, I don't think.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were tripping out. There you go.
You got it, bro.
I'm at a poker game.
It's all good, bro.
Chris Cassidy with the ace king offsuit. He just makes a call. Not sure about that.
Did you play on other places, right? Did you play sometimes?
Yeah. Playing in my league, one the other night, that was fun.
Probably gonna organize a 2 game soon.
Felipe with the flush draw. Takes a stab at it. Ace king not going away so soon.
What happened?
He called.
You called?
I mean, he had to. Well, not really. There's a queen out there, but
300.
he needs a board to pair or an ace, not a pair.
He's thinking. Gets rid of his cards, and Austin gets out with the 7-2.
Heads up.
Go heads up to the turn.
Any ace, any queen?
6 on the turn. No real help for either players, but ace king still ahead.
I mean, he'll still have shit.
Felipe checks it, and Chris bets 300.
And you just flip flop back to the other way it was.
And Felipe makes a call, looking for a heart,
That's rough.
Come on,
and
tomato.
an ace comes on the river. Felipe with the king highs, looking to make the call. And he's gonna lose to the better hand all the way through. Ace king gets more value on the river. I don't see Felipe lasting long if he's gonna make these types of calls.
Trying to get that flush.
I'm pretty sure that you gave me jack.
Can understand the call on the turn trying to get the flush, but
So everyone knows what
cannot
three
be
nice
making
hand is.
king high calls,
Jack 2.
hoping to be good. Especially when you have the flush draw.
We started.
Your opponent's bluffs are gonna be way less likely.
Earlier this week, and I dealt somebody 2 pocket aces and pocket kings and pocket tens, and he lost with all 4 hands.
Oh,
You're
wow.
welcome.
Which league was that?
He wanted to kill me.
You didn't do anything.
Yeah, you did.
You gave him the opportunity and he made the wrong choice.
Good
Make him believe. Sounds like he didn't play him, right?
Yeah, you
150 to 300.
Yeah, he messed them, not you.
It's the league I usually play in, but one of the dealers wasn't feeling good. So.
It made you work.
Felipe not folding anything at this point. Oh, he does fold 7-6 offsuit.
Is this the actual one you ordered from?
Rob getting in there with Queen Jack offsuit just makes a call. Chris follows suit with the Queen 10. Johanna with the Jack 10 makes a call for basically all of her chips. And Waylon, finally, he makes a move. He goes all in for 2,000. Austin folds, Woe folds, Rob. It's probably gonna fold. I don't see him making the call here. Chris, he decides Queen 10 is good enough. Makes the call. Johanna, at this point, I don't see her folding. It's 125 more. Just put it in there. It's a three-way with 2 all-ins.
Both of them. Love to you both. I'm rooting for a 3-way.
A6 ahead at 43%.
Just keeps the game going. That's a royal. No.
Flops the world.
There can only be one.
Girls, you guys normally get bonus one,
You're eligible for that. Gentlemen, you're both eligible for this. Showdown, everyone.
We were going to, but then we were like, I feel like
There's like a promo for this meal free, but it's either boneless wings or the wings in.
Ace 2 hearts.
I don't know.
See the flop cam. 8-5-7, no help to anyone. Ace still ahead. Oh, 9 could give
Got the
Joanna
straight.
the straight, but
What do you guys normally get? Lemon pepper?
Waylon
There you go.
hits the straight, stays alive.
6 will play.
The side is queen, right?
I thought you said the reason there was a spot.
Yeah, sides of queen.
I mean, it is. I mean, it's still good.
Is it just season?
Wait, no.
No, he gets
Just the rub on?
Aces was away.
Yeah, I think it's
We got this.
Yep, main pot should be pushed to Waylon.
It was you two for the
3,200 goes to him.
two game.
Good game.
Game.
Johanna knocked out in 9th place, looks like.
I don't know, that's what I asked them, because I'm like, if this is gonna take 2 hours to call.
Wasn't it the only wings up I know is Celsius West and that's both
One of each of your cards.
Yeah.
As the players are talking about
Take 4 hours.
Wingstop,
300.
but it's like,
looks like they're hungry.
Good hand,
You're just worked up.
Because
You're just worked up. That was
we have a tradition.
Determine on whether I'm going home or not.
Go home
Well, 154.
Celsius West.
There's not another one over here.
Not that I know of.
What'd you do?
Wakes up.
So that's what I told them before.
Hey, what are
And
you
I
doing?
said-
Oh.
It's hot over here in the corner.
I said, if
You
there's
gotta
no
share
one in
one
here,
too.
then
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't.
just
Because maybe it
Give me
doesn't
5
make
minutes.
sense
I'll
to
Alright,
wait
alright,
forever
cuz.
to bring you one.
all of a sudden I see W, I was like, what just happened?
I didn't know. Alright, on you.
Can you just give me a second, Melody?
Alright, we're gonna take a break after this hand, so.
Last hand before the break, Georgia with the Jack 10 folds. Rob folds. Chris looking to play some hands, he might get in there.
Here we go. He's not calling. He's just.
Sorry, I was setting these to the side because I knew we were chipping up.
I'm trying to understand.
300 play.
That's why I announced.
3 to go, Waylon. Call.
Waylon just makes the call with the ace queen.
Austin.
He said that,
Mm-hmm.
Will was saying that there's not one around here. They already.
Woe makes a call with 575 behind with the king 6, and Felipe checks it on the big blind.
There's one in Fort Pierce. There's not one around here.
Yeah, this place is too warm.
Flop comes 2, 4, 8. Ace high, ace queen still ahead. Turn jack, no help for anyone really. Ace queen still ahead, and it checks through again. And the 3, no good. We might see Chris take a stab like he has many times for a small sizing, but it's probably not gonna work if he does. He does. He bets 300. Don't think Waylon's gonna fold though.
Alright, everybody, we're gonna take
Waylon
a
does
quick break
fold,
here.
and Chris takes the pot down.
We started in
Rain. My window's up.
We're gonna do a 10-minute break.
And we're gonna go to break now. It's a 10-minute break as the players are gonna get chipped up, and we're gonna be back in 10 minutes.
Chip up. Yeah, this is what
I just have one green.
yeah, put out 1 green, I'll give you 100 for it.
Nice. So I have 3, that means I get 300, right?
Yeah, your math's good. Math's good.
Yeah.
And then can you beat this?
Do I put the audio?
And are we live right now? Yeah, welcome. We're live. My name's Tom. I'm going to be guest hosting today with Mitt. Mitt is the brilliant statistician. I will be color.
Eric's gonna be out of the bar for a little bit, so we have Tom here. And after the break, let's recap with the stack sizes.
Keep my seat warm, fellas.
So let me introduce you. So seat 1, this is gonna be Sean, and next left of him is gonna be Waylon, and we have Austin,
Chop it between us all.
Whoa, and Felipe still in there. Georgia's gonna be back soon, but and the rest of the table is making their way shortly. There's Rob.
Yep. 5,000?
All right, this final table looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. 2 have been eliminated.
Yeah, I believe one of the last hands, there was an elimination with pocket 7s versus ace jack.
Oh! I was not here, but please tell me that the pocket 7s lasted.
No, it did
No.
not. Ace jack with the flush draw.
Oh, you can't play those mid pairs, man. This
Yeah.
is dangerous.
Yeah,
There's always an ace.
Yeah, that's what Chris took the lead with 10K,
Oh, look at
almost 35% of the chip stack.
He's kicking it. He's kicking it. He's got 34 big blinds-ish.
Yeah, around there.
And poor Woe, he's only got 1 big blind left. He's pretty much going to have to go all in on his next hand. Let's see, where is Woe? Has he got some time? No, he's on the dealer button, so he's got some time to pick his spot before he goes all in. What would you go all in here with? I mean, he's got to go all in, right?
Yeah, with just less than
count
2 big
two
blinds.
big blinds, yeah.
I'm any ace high, I'm putting it in there. Any king
Any
high,
pair.
really, any pair.
Yeah, that's where you are, because 2-4, he's just got to, yeah. And he doesn't come in, and maybe he comes in with 400 calls and sees if he can get a bigger pot. That might be a smart idea.
Yeah, if there's
If he's
if
got
there's a whole
good
lot of
pocket
people
pair.
calling in front of him, he might be able to get away with folding some like ace 3 or ace 4, something like that.
Right.
But if there's no one in the hand before him and it's on him, I'm just putting it in there and then hoping to double up.
Yeah, and Austin's in a similar spot. He's under the gun, but, I mean, he's under, what's that position right before the button?
Cutoff.
That's the cutoff.
Yeah, Austin.
Austin's in a similar spot. He's got 3.5 big blinds.
Yeah.
His strategy's probably pretty similar. He's waiting for a good hand.
He has been a little very defensive this whole tournament. I've seen him fold some pretty strong hands,
Oh, he has.
especially pre-flop.
Okay. He's got his strategy.
All
Okay,
right,
here come the
are
cards.
being dealt.
I've played with my card. I've only played with him here, but every time I have, it'd always be an all-in moment, I feel like. And he would smack me 80% of the time.
Chris with the 10-6 offsuit. I haven't seen him fold too many hands, but
Wow, he folded. All right, now Sean's going to make a decision. He decided to call. Austin, he's either going to call or go all in. He's got to have it. He just called. Whoa, folded with a jack high. Fascinating. Oh, Georgia. Look at this. Oh, this is going to hurt Austin. We'll see what happens here.
where's Georgia? Georgia's.
Oh, my
There
gosh.
she is. There she is. She's coming.
She's gonna, oh my gosh. This could have crushed.
She's gonna wake up with the 10.
Crush Austin, who knows he's got 2
She
bets
doesn't
left.
even look at her cards.
What's she
gonna
gonna do?
regret
Look at
it.
those eyes. Look at those eyes.
Oh,
She's
no.
just pretending. She's gonna. Does she have a chance to bet? Oh, she was automatic.
Yeah, I think she was just rushed in and then she just pushed her chips in as a big blind.
Oh, because she was the big blind.
Yeah.
Wow, she's gonna
now
bet
she's
here.
gonna bet.
Yeah. She decides to bet. Well, just 1/4 of the pot because the ace is out there. Of course, the ace did not catch anybody. All the aces. Well, there were no aces to fold. Austin does what he thinks he's going to do. We thought he was going to do. Will Georgia call it? Probably. It is, oh my
Wow.
goodness, she decides
No,
to
you
fall. The
cannot
ace,
fold that
the
just
ace
for
kept her
400.
kept her nervous.
Yeah,
Austin uses the power of that ace. And no one has to see what he has, or they do. Sean
And
call.
Georgia.
Sean did call with the twos. George is just
frustrated after seeing the hand.
Did she see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, another ace. And what happens here? This is, oh my goodness. Austin gets lucky.
And then I folded to the raise because I'm
More
like,
than
one of
triples
you has to
up,
have
or
equal
triples
pressure.
up actually.
Got stuck in it.
What are you doing?
And Austin moves into third place. It happens like that, Mitt.
Yeah.
That was fast. He was at the bottom of the, he was at second to last.
When the blinds are that big, every pot you win
Everything is
gonna matter.
happening. This is why. I mean, I don't, you know, it's hard to say. Georgia probably was a tough fold or call, but that ace. was
Yeah,
just too much of an
especially
ace.
from Austin, I think she knows how he plays, so she was
And
definitely.
you
worried
said
about
he's been
it.
playing conservatively in the last,
I talked him into getting into salon right before.
Now, who is the dog lover here? Is this
That
Rob?
was Sean with the
Oh, that
pocket
is
twos.
Sean with. Oh, that was Sean with the pocket twos.
Yeah.
His dogs were barking on those pocket twos, my friend. His dogs were barking. Is it actually legal to have a dog at the poker table? This is
At
a
the
new,
poker table, I've seen.
I mean, I
I've
think,
s-
yeah.
I've seen someone with the dog like around them.
Underneath.
Yeah.
All right, well,
See, whoa with the pocket sevens.
yes.
He's just gonna call with 100 behind.
Oh my goodness. Whoa, this is his time. Maybe he's trying to build the pot up.
Could be.
But those aces, whoever calls is going to have an ace or something big. Whoa, it's time to go all in, man. It's time to go all in here.
If he sees
See.
a flop he likes. Oh no,
Oh,
that
this
is
is
not
so
it.
hard. So hard. Whoa, now what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Had he felt the king with Philippe? Is he going to slow play this? What's Philippe going to do here? Nope, he's going to come in strong. Betting 400 in a pot of 1,400. That might keep Woe in.
Rob has a gut shot to the
Rob
nuts.
does have the gut shot.
But he
Decides
goes
to
over.
fold it. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Yeah,
I thought he
with
said
just
it all in.
100, I don't
He
know.
does bet
Yeah.
it all in.
But he's in bad shape.
Yeah, what are his odds here? He's got to get a 7.
Yeah.
There are two
3%.
sevens left. 3% with
It's
two.
in 97.
Good Lord. 3% to 97. All right. Whoa, it looks like. Wow, maybe Queen could also save him. Nope, doesn't get the Queen or the 7. Poor Woe. We have lost another one.
Whoa. Going
Woe
out with
is
the
Woe.
sevens. Sevens again.
Gosh,
Losing.
he got him twice in a row, didn't he? Or
No,
was
it
that-
was the
yeah, that
other,
was
other
right.
hand
The
going
other
all
hand,
in.
yeah.
The sevens lost. Sevens are not lucky.
Sevens, lucky sevens. That's why the Chinese like eights.
Eights, yeah,
Yes, eights. I'm a sevens guy though.
Yeah.
When I go play roulette, I'm putting my money on 7. I don't know why, I just always do.
I was born on the 16th, so I'm a sevens guy too.
Oh,
so,
all right.
Yeah.
All right. Although 16 is divisible or is multiple.
Multiple of 8,
eight,
true.
so, you
true.
know.
Both ways, works both ways. Put it on all the numbers.
There you go. There you go. Mitt, this is exciting.
Yeah.
You know, we have
Hand number 26.
hand number 26. How many big blinds left for our low guy? We have a new low guy because that was Woe was our last low guy, wasn't
so
he?
let's see.
Let's look at stacks.
Sean, who's under the gun, he's at 2.8.
Sean and Rob are going to look for, you know, Sean's only got a 6-3. He's got to fold that one. Where is he sitting? He's
right there. He
he's
makes the
okay.
fold. Yep.
He's got a couple of hands before he has to do something. Whalen with the queens decides
makes the
to
call.
just slow play the queens, trying to get other people to come in. He knows that the people in front of him have small stacks, so he is making his decision. Rob just comes in with a 6-5. That can be dangerous. Admit that 6-5
Yeah.
can catch something, and those queens might have to get. Oh my goodness! Look at this gut shot, spade draw. Whalen's gonna have to bet strong here just to knock out that flush draw. What does he do?
Whalen bets 500.
500 in a pot of 1,200. So that's a strong bet.
And Chris's mystery hand ace 5.
Chris is looking for that 4. He doesn't know what he wants here. He's hoping for an ace, maybe. What happens? What was that card? I can't see it.
It's
A
a
9.
of diamonds.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, listen.
Maybe, yeah, it goes check, check. He's probably
Oh
scared
yeah,
of the 9.
yeah. They're both gonna flip it out. They're both gonna show here. Unless Waylon has some
Maybe
guts.
I've seen Chris.
Oh, he
stab.
does. Chris
Yeah.
bet 500
I don't
against
think-
the
I don't
9s.
think Waylon's
Waylon,
folding this hand.
he's got enough. Oh, he raises. He raises. He's saying, "I don't believe you, Chris. Chris, I don't believe you." Chris is gonna have to fold that hand.
Yeah.
He folded that quickly.
Yeah, Waylon takes that down.
Well done,
I've
Waylon.
seen Chris do that multiple times to Waylon so far, where he takes a stab. Once it has worked, once it has not. This was the third time.
Interesting.
It's a dynamic developing between them, and they're
Wow.
first and
Well,
second.
look at Waylon just, yep. And now Sean is down to 2.8 big blinds. That's definitely an all-in bet, or unless you got a big pocket pair, you might try and trap some people. Okay, so Chris and Sean are the small and big blinds. Waylon is first to bet. Pot is 6,800. Is that right? No, the pot is 600.
yeah,
That's what he
pot.
has left. He has
Yeah,
6,800. Okay, this is a. For me, this is an easy laydown, but maybe he calls. Maybe he wants to see what he's got.
He was probably gonna call, try to hit an ace there.
Yeah.
But
Man, a week. Oh, yeah, there's
But
only
it is-
six
it is
people
tough
left.
to
There's
play.
only 6 people
Yeah.
left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 people. So it is a smaller table. An ace-8 might be stronger. This is where I get kind of caught up, is when the lower numbers of players.
Yeah.
It's not like 9 or 10 people anymore. I don't know the odds anymore. Look at Georgia. Georgia's making a decision.
Georgia, I think she's raising. Yeah.
Oh,
she's
she did raise. She did raise with a king-queen. It's a great hand.
Chris.
Sean has to. Okay, Chris called. Wow.
Don't know what Sean has yet.
Chris Cassidy, 3
He's
bet to
got-
2,200.
Whoa.
Sean goes all in with king 7. Is that what happened?
Yeah, he only had 1,000.
Oh, that's right. So this is his bet. This is his hope.
Waylon gets out.
Georgia, will she fold or will she stay? She decides to call.
You guys ever see that comedy?
So that is bad news for Sean, who is really, dominating.
Three-way all in.
Chris Cassidy has a. Now we don't know. He's not all in. So it is Georgia against Chris. Flop is 8-8 jack. Check, check. I think they're both scared here. Oh, this could do it for. Oh, a bet there might have taken it. But Chris knows he's got nothing.
You might stab at this though, Chris.
Look at Georgia with a handout, ready to bet. He checked.
I thought you were grabbing more than
Good
I had,
She
so I
bet
was just
all
telling
in.
you.
Wow.
I totally.
Folds immediately.
And
Georgia
another
takes it down. Another one bites the dust mitt.
Sean gets out.
Man, this is moving fast. This is moving fast. This is like TV poker, man.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
coming in and out. We got 5 left. 6 left. 6 left. 5 big blinds. A little bit of room there for Rob. Georgia's now the leader, or was she the leader too?
I think
she just became the leader.
Yeah, she took the lead from Chris after getting some money from him.
Right, that's it.
This is my favorite favorite part of the tournament, when it's like down to like 5 or 6, where you have a little bit of room to play, and like you don't have to navigate in 10 other people, so you can get some bluffs in. That's my favorite time. Because the early game, you're just trying to survive. Now you're like trying to make moves.
Yeah, and also the odds are a little better when there are only 6 people,
Yeah.
so you can play like an ace 10 and feel okay about it.
Exactly.
Even like a weaker ace than that, or a runner like suited connectors are always fun to play.
Right.
Wow, Austin gets another. He's getting the aces today.
He's probably just gonna
Oh, is he
call.
the big blind? He should
No,
be the
he's-
big blind. Oh, I see.
No,
Because
it was a
someone
dead
went out. I
small,
see.
yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
dead small. Just going quickly to Rob.
Oh, Chris
Fold.
picks up a big
Chris
hand.
picks up the queenies. Oh, look at.
He just calls.
Chris calls. He's afraid of an ace, maybe, or afraid of something bigger. I don't know why he just called that. Maybe because he's trying to play it.
Yeah, he's trying.
Now-
Maybe he's trying to trap it.
This is gonna be. It's time for him to bet. See what he got. See what people got. What are you gonna do, Chris? Okay.
Waylon in the hand with Chris again.
Ooh,
And
they're gonna
it's,
go. Oh, he calls
that's
him
the
right away.
matchup.
Whalen looking right at him. Looking right at him like, I don't believe you. He does have a pair on
Yeah.
the board. Thinking maybe he has ace
Oh,
king or something.
no.
Oh my goodness! Whalen, look at the eyes! Look at the eyes! Can't even look at it. He doesn't. Oh, he's just gonna bet right away. He's taking it. Ooh, he calls it out too. I wish I could have heard that audio. Oh, there's
Chris
the
makes
tone
the
of his
quick call.
voice. It's quick call. It's only 400 on a $4,000 pot. Only 10% of the pot he bets. It's because they don't have a lot. This is where they're getting scared a little bit. They don't want to go all in and lose it all here.
I think that's a 1,500 bet. Gets
Oh my
called,
gosh,
shows a 3.
gets raised.
Queens goes down in flames.
Oh my goodness, Chris Cassidy just got crushed. He doesn't know what to do. There wasn't much out there except a 3. He didn't bet enough on the
Yeah,
on
he
the
did.
on the
Pre-flop.
pre-flop. That would have gotten rid of that king 3. This is the danger.
Yep.
This is the danger of calling with your queens.
He was just in first place. Now he's at the bottom.
Now he's at the bottom. Wow, that moved fast. Whalen jumping in front with 17 big blinds. He is just kicking it right now.
This has been a battle between Waylon and Chris. I've seen.
Very interesting. Look at
Yeah.
this. Look at the stacking. He's just stacking, nice and calm. He's keeping everything easy. Boy, I can't. Look, can we see Chris? I want to see. See his face. See what he's doing here. How do we see Chris? Let me see. Oh, he's okay. He's okay.
He's calm and composed. I've seen him lose some pots, but he knows what he's doing. He's not gonna let one hand take him down. Georgia with the ace jack.
Georgia. She decides just to call. Rob folds his queen 9. It's to Chris now. It's to Rob, sorry. He folds.
Ooh. Waylon.
Oh my goodness.
Big.
Waylon calls. Only calls. He knows he's going to just go heads up. He has a good feeling for it. This is how you beat ace jack.
Yep.
Odds, it's 80. Oh, it's 93. We already know what the flop is. He's got 93% chance. George is looking for runner, basically. She's not going to get that.
Oh,
Waylon
checks it
wins
through.
this hand. See what happens. Waylon, this is his time to bet a little bit. What's he going to do?
He's gonna check again.
Check. He's definitely trying to trap her.
Yep.
He's worried about that
He's not
7,
gonna fall
maybe.
for it,
I don't know
though.
why he is worried about the 7, especially since Georgia does not have much as far as a stack. Georgia's look. Oh my goodness. She folds. Well, that's a nice bet. 1,800 and a 4,500.
Kind of a minimum pot, but he'll take it.
He'll take it. He knew he wasn't going to get anything. He was
Yeah.
trying to get. He was trying to get her to come in with something. 7 deuce would have been a nice play here. Those little side pots you say. If I
Yeah.
win with 7 deuce, you gotta pay
Okay.
$25.
Yep.
That's not gonna.
Not in a tournament.
Not in the tournament. Yeah, we can't do that on the tournament. Okay, here we go. Waylon is feeling strong.
Yep. I think he has more than
is.
half the, or
Yeah, it's 20 big blinds.
20 big blinds, and he has probably around 9, 12, 15, 17. He probably has around like 33, 40% of the total chips here.
How aggressive is Waylon? Let's see what he's doing here.
So let's see his aggression frequency.
Yeah, he's right up
been
there.
pretty- yeah.
He's right up there being pretty aggressive.
Yep, Chris and Waylon, those are the two main
Yep,
players this
you can
tournament.
see them playing. You see that tell with his leg right there. No one else can see that, but that's the tell that says I'm folding.
Austin with a good hand, king, queen.
We thought, you know, Philippe has been quiet. We don't know what Philippe has. This is one of those hands where you get to
Yeah.
guess what they have.
I don't think he has much, because whenever he has something, I've seen him bet.
Oh, he usually bets strong. Okay.
Yeah.
He has been checking.
Yep. And Chris turns.
Looks like Chris is going to win this unless we find out that Philippe has 5s too. Chris is going to bet here.
Yeah, for sure.
Pot's 1,800. He's probably going to. What did he throw in here? Looks like he's going to.
I think that was around 12, or no,
That's
he's
the whole pot.
Yep,
Okay.
that's the pot.
The only way you'd call here, I guess, if you had your own set, Fold,
Yep.
fold. All right.
Takes that down comfortably.
Yep.
Trip fives, turn.
It shows the hand too.
Shows the hand. He's now.
He wants to make an image for himself.
He's
I think.
creating an image. Like, I got it. When I call, I got it. When I bet, I got it. He's trying to this is the time you got to intimidate people.
Yes.
This is when big stacks take down the small stacks.
Yep. And he wants his bluffs to work, so he shows it now, and then he's gonna make some big boy bluffs later on to take some pots down. Is what I'm thinking.
I think you're right.
Because I've seen him set up some like very small bets, especially when the blinds were lower.
Yes.
Where he would bet like 50 or 100 into like 600-700, and it would be with bluffs, and he would get called by bottom pair or even ace high, and he would lose.
Oh my goodness.
And I've seen him do that later on when the blinds were much higher, where he had at least something, and then he would get people to call. So
Oh, interesting.
he works like he manipulates very well.
He knows what he's doing,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing here. Look at this. Waylon and Austin. Oh, but Austin does fold with a 6.
Georgia, pocket queens.
Okay, pocket queens. This is George's time. She's
got a 5K behind.
Yeah.
Let's see what she does.
Does she go up against Waylon? Looks like she bets.
I think that was around 2,000 change.
Yeah, 2,200. That is worth it. I mean, that is. I don't know Waylon's style here, but he may be tempted to come in. He's got 1,600 to call. He's in that big. He's in a small blind with a big
Yeah,
blind.
he makes a
He
disciplined
does
fold.
this fold.
Yep.
Yep. He knows that he's behind anyway. I bet everybody's gonna do that. All right. Hey, Eric. Oh, you can't hear me. Okay, can you hear me now?
Flop comes king 10, king, and king 8 takes the lead over the
King
pocket
8
queen.
takes the lead.
She's going to check. He's going to bet 600. I don't think George is folding for 600.
Okay, I'll speak into the
She
microphone.
does make the fold. Wow.
She makes the fold. 2 kings out there. She just knows he has.
Wow.
Wow, Georgia.
Because I can definitely see Chris making this bet with the 10, but of course he had the king this time, and Georgia made the correct fold.
Wow.
Gets away from it.
Wow, that is a good read. She
Yeah.
might have some information on him that we don't know about, but that was a very good fold. 2 kings. Usually someone doesn't have one
Right, right.
when two kings come out.
It was 2 heart flop too. He could definitely bet with
Yeah,
a
he
flush
could
draw
have
there
been
too.
betting like that. Oh, look, she's got her nice kava bowl here at the Hava Kava. That's how you do it here.
She's got her dog
She's
too.
got her dog too. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. It's folding around the table.
Oh.
George is having some hands recently. She decides to call.
Rob with the ace 9. Is he gonna jam?
He's on the big
He's
blind.
gonna
He
jam.
does
I saw that
jam.
coming.
Okay, here we go.
I think
does
I don't think
jam.
Chris is folding. George is probably gonna fold. Let's see.
Chris decides to call with king queen. He is behind, especially since he doesn't know that Georgia has also has a king queen, so he is way behind.
It's definitely gonna
She
cut
does
down.
call as well.
She does make the call.
Wow,
Interesting.
this is very interesting.
It's a
She's
big
going
pot.
heads up against them. Let's see what pops up here. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! This is
Everyone
going
has
to
a piece.
be interesting. They don't know. The ace is going to slow them down. Rob is way ahead, but there are some draws out there.
10 gives them both a chop,
10 gives them a chop.
but
A king.
it's a 3-way all in.
King
looks
would
like.
be. Oh, they're all in.
Believe so. Let's
Oh my
see.
goodness. Oh my goodness. They're all in. They all got a piece. They all want this. Who's at risk right now? Rob is
Oh.
ahead. Uh-oh. Another spade. They're slowing it down. Oh my
No.
goodness. Okay, Rob takes it. Wow.
Rob takes the main pot, and the side pot gets chopped.
And the side pot does get chopped. Wow, that's so interesting. That was close. I guess they were
Now-
happy to see the side pot being. Look at this. The heads are shaking. They're so not worried about it. They're all
Yeah.
just chilling.
Yep.
It's the kava, man. They're making them so chilled. This is the part where I'm just heads up.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
gotta
believe it.
be. It's not.
The whole life was at risk here.
All right, let's see. Hand number 33, and Waylon still in the lead with 11K. Rob now in second place with 6,300.
Georgia has dropped to 3 big blinds. That was tough for her. Chopping that pot hurt. You can see it in her face. She does have the button, though. Although with 3 big blinds, it doesn't really help you much.
Yeah. Remember earlier the pocket 10s hand? That's the one that
That's the
she's
one
probably
that,
going to remember.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll remember it, too, because it's recorded and on the internet
Yes,
forever.
we will publish it on YouTube.
AI
so
is
we can
learning
watch
about
it.
poker from that hand.
Yes.
It is there forever. All right, well, let's see what's happening here. We got Chris just checking his blind. 2 to the flop. It's a small and big blind coming in. Chris gets a piece of that. He does get a piece of that. They both have hearts. No hearts on the board, so nobody's worried about that. The 6 puts Chris up there. Does he decide to bet it? He does. He puts $600 into a $2,000 pot, and he's going to win that. Oh, no. Felipe calls. Don't know why.
He
doesn't have
fold.
any of this because he doesn't fold.
Does
But
not
maybe
fold.
he's setting him up for a call later. He saw something. He saw it was a weak bet. Here he comes. If he can do it, he can raise right here. It'll take Chris out, probably. No, he's looking at his cards. You know what that means. Looking at your cards.
I think he's going to throw them away.
Definitely means you're throwing them away. There it is.
Yep. Makes the fold.
The looking at the cards.
Yep. Yep.
That's how you
always
know.
Yeah.
That's how you know. Oh, he does. It's okay. He's got 2 big blinds. It was smart for him. Maybe he just wanted to see something. He definitely wasn't going to make the move.
With the king high.
Yeah.
Decent.
Yeah, especially with 6 players. We are down to 6, and he still has some time. He doesn't have to play this hand if he doesn't want to. Georgia also has a little bit of time. Waylon.
Well,
Austin brings up the ace king. Anna Kournikova looks good but never wins. Felipe.
Especially if you play it passively.
Just a call with the ace king. It's got to be hard to beat that. Let's see what happens. Queen Jack's going to call.
Yep, he's going to get in there.
Oh, we're going to have a fun hand here probably. Waylon. Suited, not connectors.
Oh, Queen Jack raised to 1,200.
Queen Jack raises. This is how desperate they are. Oh, no, it's Chris. Chris is a very aggressive player. We know this.
Yep. And
Austin decides to go all in. Probably a great time to go all in with your ace king. You brought Chris in. Will Chris decide to call? Probably. He's got 4,800. He only has to risk half his stack now.
Yep.
Will he do it? Looks like he folded.
Chris called.
He did call. He did call. Yes, you're right. He called.
Waylon made the fold.
It's ace king against queen jack. It is
there's the ace.
70-30.
And
Oh
the
my
king.
gosh, and a king. All right, well, a 10 would do it.
It's only 3 10s alive.
Only 3 10s left. It's 14%. It's 8%. And we have eliminated. No, he's not eliminated. He still has a
stays
stack.
alive.
Yes,
Yep.
Austin stays alive. Chris stays in the middle.
His aggression didn't pay off this time.
His aggression did not pay off. Usually a good time for it to work, but
Yep. And I believe the blinds are going to go up next hand.
oh my goodness. That is going to change the game right there.
Yep. It's gonna put
Big
even,
time.
Even more
Oh,
of
this
a
is at
crunch.
400, 800. Right. That is done. So this next hand makes it just. Leap has got to go all in. George has got to go all in.
Yeah, Felipe is going to be under the gun. So
Felipe, yes.
either this hand or basically next hand.
It's this hand or next hand. This hand he has the choice. Next hand he's got to do it. I mean, chipping a chair though, Mitt.
Yes.
You
that
ever
is
been
true.
there? You ever been
Yes.
down to the final thing? You just somehow got back. You don't know how.
I've made some runs. I've never made a first place finish from a.
From a chip.
Yeah, but I've made some runs.
Well, look
But
at
you
Felipe. He had the
definitely-
pocket threes. And he folded.
Oh no,
That was his chance.
that was his chance.
That was his chance. He had the pocket threes, although, you know, and he got an ace 10 or anything higher. You got 2 overs, probably. It can happen. Well, we'll see what was going to happen. Chris, of course, calling with the king. He's aggressive. His aggression has paid off. Waylon has been playing a little bit quiet. He decides to check with a, well, now he has an inside gut shot straight draw.
Yep. King high is still good though. I think he might stop.
Oh,
no,
he does
checked it.
check. His aggression has slowed down. Oh, the 6. King's going to win this as long as he doesn't fold. Waylon can make a bet. Is he? I can't. Oh, it's happening too. Oh, he makes his own bet.
Yep, Chris.
Chris is very
takes the bet.
aggressive. He's going to take it right. He knew no one had anything.
Yep.
Made a good bet. Although the only people are going to call is if they had something.
Yeah.
So probably not a great bet.
Yeah, you
But
can just check it down.
Check that one down. Unless you're worried about someone raising, seeing your weakness, then you're in trouble. Although he was the last to call, so.
So, Chris and Waylon have went to showdown.
Yeah, multiple
most.
times, and they are
Which
neck
means-
and neck.
Yeah, which means they're willing to play pots, get in there, stay in
It
there.
makes it interesting. It is
Yeah.
exciting when you have players like this,
Yes.
rather than just waiting for death.
Right.
I've been in tournaments like that. You just wait for the death. You're like,
Yeah,
God, I can't
sometimes
do
you
anything.
can't do anything.
Yeah, nothing
you
you
just
can
don't
do.
get anything. Yeah.
Yep. The hands aren't coming, and you can't force it, or you can force it, but that always ends badly.
Yep.
Always ends badly. The numbers are not wrong.
Yeah. It is a numbers game.
All right, Felipe's got 300. He's got to go all in here. He is on the big blind.
Don't know what he has yet.
We
but
don't know what he has.
He's contemplating. You can see the look
He's
on
looking at
his
us.
face.
It's not much to contemplate there, Felipe. You got to do something strong. What we got, Jack? 8. Okay, so
Looks like he doesn't have anything.
Austin's
strong.
gonna. Is Austin gonna call here?
I think so.
Yeah, 400
he's-
with 5,000, 10% of his stack.
Oh,
3
no.
deuce. This is so. This would be. What's he gonna do? He checked it.
Yeah,
he
he
didn't.
checked it.
Didn't bet it. He's just gonna see what happens. I mean, he doesn't have to bet here.
Yep.
He doesn't have to bet here.
Pray.
Oh,
Oh,
no
no.
flush, nothing. He's not going to bet. He's not. I guarantee he's going to take one more stab at this. This is exciting for him. He knows we're not going to win here. He's got nothing. And it's Jack against Queen.
Chris bets to 800.
Wow,
Austin,
Chris is definitely an aggressive player.
Yeah.
Austin folds it. This is why aggressive players win.
Yes.
This is
Aggression
why
pays
they
off.
win. Wins that
You
hand.
don't know what they
Great
have.
job, Chris. Yep. You just, especially when everybody kind of
Yeah.
comes in
Middling,
weak in
yeah.
the flop. Doesn't come aggressive. That's why it's hard here. There's not so many blinds left. Wow. Okay, Felipe, 0.4 big blinds. Way to go, buddy. This is it. You don't even get to play the big blind. Oh, is he on the button? Oh no, Felipe's next to this guy. Okay, so wait a minute. Is Felipe with a hat? Is he the guy with the hat?
Yes.
Okay.
Who has the button?
Buttons on Felipe.
It shows Austin. Oh, it can't because he's all in. Maybe that's why.
That's why I put out 8.
Oh, okay.
All right, there we go.
That's better. It's on Austin now. All right, we were right. Oh, good call there. Good call. We're a team. Everybody checks each other out.
Yep, now
Too
he's
much.
all in.
Mike is doing too much, man. He's got 7 billion things to do.
Yeah.
He's updating the clock. He's updating the cards.
The
You do, man.
iPad, he's got a.
It is quite a job that
So
Mike
Felipe-
has here.
Yeah. He's got a. No problem.
All right, Felipe's all in with a 7-5. This is going to be his favorite hand because chip in a chair.
Favorite
Chip in a chair.
hand.
He's going to win it here. He's going up against Waylon. Calls King Queen. Everybody else is going to be. Oh no, George is going to
Georgia's a big
stay.
blind, so yep.
Yeah, she's going to stay.
She only has 1,000 behind
So
too.
the side pot
Not-
here.
not
She's
much
only got
to work
1,000. It's very exciting for Felipe. Is he going to catch his 7? Nope. He is running.
He does not like his cards.
He's not happy right now. He's 17%. He doesn't catch there. He can catch a 7 or a 5, gives him 11%.
Or a
Whalen
4.
and Georgia are just going to check unless they pick something up. And, it's over for
over for
Felipe.
Felipe.
It was a good time. He enjoyed himself. He goes out in 5th place. Or, sorry, 5th place.
Again, guys.
Yeah, he should be 6th place.
6th place, thank you. I can't count, but I can play. Sometimes I can play poker.
Yeah, and Whalen takes down another pot.
Another pot. Those aggressive players, Waylon and Chris.
It's coming down to those two.
Yeah. Now you never know. I mean,
Yep. You never
if you have 6 big blinds, you might be waiting. But I think Austin has not been aggressive, even when he had big blinds. Is that correct?
I don't know. Or
No problem.
this one?
Oh, Georgia, you can see it in her face. She's frustrated. She hasn't gotten the hands. She is cleaning the poker table. That's how mad she is.
Yep. She's on the small blind.
She's on the
though.
small blind. And what does she got there?
She's got 1,000 total, and she's got to put in the 400 in there. So
Yeah. So this
Not
is her
much.
time to
Ooh.
make a decision. Chris, again, only calls with ace-jack. He's usually aggressive, but not pre-flop. I've noticed that.
Yes.
He's usually not aggressive pre-flop. That gives him a chance to come in and be aggressive on the river, usually. When he's read everybody. Georgia, what is she doing? All
She's
in with
all in.
6 deuce. She knows. She's like, I got to push him around. Oh, but she's not pushing anybody around.
Not
Both
with that
Rob and
small
Chris
stack.
call. Rob with 10-8. He knows he's got to get in the hand. That's what he's saying.
The deuce ahead.
Oh, my goodness gracious, Georgia. Look at the eye. She is happy. She's a 61% favorite right now.
Please no
The
9.
king. 2 kings now.
Don't counterfeit her.
Yeah, don't want a 9 or a deuce. Oh, no, the deuce would be fine. She does not want a 9 to be counterfeited. When that happens, it hurts.
Yeah.
There's a fold. Chris it's a 76-24%. And Georgia, does she survive? She survives it. Georgia, breathing a little bit, takes the button. She knows she's got some game left in her. She gets 3.8 big blinds left. She is much happier right now. And once again, Waylon and Chris staying on top. Boy, Chris is just
Going in every pot.
just
like, let's
pushing
see.
hard. This is a great example of all the different types. Look at that, Chris,
71%
71%.
VPIP. Oh my goodness. And Whalen, of course, right behind him at 57.
You want to explain to our audience what VPIP stands for?
So VPIP is an acronym for voluntarily put in pot, which means if you're not forced to be a blind, you're putting in money to enter the pot. So if you're raising or calling, you're VPIPing into the pot, and he's been in 71% of the time.
That is
so,
incredible.
yeah.
And look at Waylon right next to him with 57%. Waylon has been a little bit more conservative, but with those numbers. And this, like you said, at this point in the game, this is where that kind of strategy works. You really do have to change your strategy
Right.
at different points in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And at different stack levels, right? So Georgia, very hard to play aggressive right now unless you have something big.
Yeah. You have a bigger stack, you have some maneuverability, you can do some things, get some people to fold, but
Right.
when you're short stack, she decided to go all in with
It
the
was
6-2,
you
and
know
it
what?
worked.
This is why we love poker. Lady Luck sometimes just blesses you.
Yes.
Gives you a little kiss.
She's back up to 3K now.
Yes. She knows she got a little bit of time too because the big blind is on the other side of the table. She has some time. 6-5 for Austin now. This is Austin has not been aggressive.
Yeah.
It's a suited connector. I like these hands. Maybe not,
I like them too, but maybe not at this stack level.
not at this stack level because he has only got so many. Yeah, he folds it. Yeah, there's not enough time to play. You're not playing these hands now. Chris and Waylon, of course, check, or call and check. Now let's see how Waylon reads. This is going to be this is poker right now. They're going to check. They both know they're weak now. 9 comes for Chris. Will he be aggressive on it?
Oh, absolutely. I think so.
He does get aggressive. Not. He's just saying I got something.
Yeah.
Waylon has to decide. Do it. Oh, Waylon's gonna. No, he's just gonna call. He's just gonna call. He has nothing. He's doing this because he's gonna do something, or he's looking for another heart.
Yeah.
Looking for that heart. Didn't get it. Got an
Doesn't
ace,
get
but it's
there.
going to slow down Chris. Chris, is he going to check? He does check. Oh, no, he doesn't. He bets 1,600. That will make Whalen fold.
No, it went check, and
What's the plus 1,600?
that's the pot he just won.
Oh, he won the pot. Okay,
Yeah.
check. Wins the pot.
Feel like Whalen could have pulled something fancy there, but he
But-
decides not to.
Decides not to.
Yep.
He did call with hoping for another heart.
He looked at me and was like,
The ace was definitely a scared card, though.
Definitely, yes. Although at this stage, not everybody has an ace when they're in the
True,
pot, right?
that's true,
There's only
yeah.
5 people playing left. This is what I mean about it's a different kind of poker when there are 5 people. This is like, this is like your hometown poker. This is like in your kitchen table poker.
Yes, yeah.
This is where you just bet everything. You don't really care. You're not really counting odds. You're just playing
Get in-
poker,
get
man.
in there, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting in there. You're bluffing.
Yep.
You're getting called. The calls aren't always smart. But we do have a little bit of. See, now we get some time to play. The big blinds are
It's 400, 800.
400, 800. And we got some 3,000. So there are 4 big blinds at the low.
Yeah.
Georgia and Austin, 4 and 5 big blinds. Rob 5. Yeah, it is. It's an
getting
interesting
close,
time.
tightly
This is a
packed.
very interesting time. Whalen, just smooth calls with pocket 5s. Chris is queen jack. Jeez, are they not getting hands? They're getting hands to play with. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We'll see. Austin comes in with connectors. It goes well. The king is out. It doesn't hit anybody. The queen does. Chris has got some time now. Will Chris be aggressive here, or will he slow it down?
Sitting over there doing nothing.
I haven't been doing much.
Me neither.
Chris is deciding. Bets half the pot.
That was a bigger sizing.
Yeah,
than
it's a little bit
usual.
bigger. Yeah.
Yep.
So he's trying to see if somebody has a king. Oh, look at Whalen.
Whalen.
Nope. That face. He's showing some tells. Oh, look at this. He folds. Okay.
Yeah, for a moment, he might have thought.
He
he
might have
didn't have
thought about
anything,
it.
but-
Yeah, because he knows how aggressive Chris is. It was checked down to him. It was a
And-
good fold. I don't know if it was a good read. I don't know if that was a read or if it was just the numbers.
Yeah.
Chris and Whalen once again pushing each other around. Wow,
Lines
the
are-
rest of the crew just hangs in there.
Yeah.
Hanging
They're
in
just-
there.
They're just the side characters. I
They are right now. We do like watching the end of the game. It's exciting when
If you're interested, we're
they
live
have
streaming
nothing else to do. But I've noticed Austin and Rob have been quiet. They're sitting in the middle there.
Yeah, Rob hasn't had.
Rob
much
has
to
not
work
done
with.
much. Yeah, he hasn't had much to work with.
Yes, he's all the way at the
Oh,
bottom.
he's at the bottom now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he dropped down. Although it looks like Georgia has a lower stack, maybe because of the blinds. Okay. We don't know what Rob has. He has not put his cards in the right place. Whalen on the button. Let's see what Whalen does here. We don't know what his cards are either.
Rob, not a hand he can work with.
Whalen, queen 3 on the button, 1,000 to call. Of course he's going to call. He may even raise. He decides just to call. It's got we got a 3-way pot with queen high. Okay, this is a chance for Austin to show off a little bit of his poker. He's got a chance. He does check the queen. It's checked all around. Okay, this is going to scare some people. This is where a little aggression can just clear the table out, because you'd only have to put 1,000 in here to get everybody to fold.
No one's showing any signs of strength, so.
Although 1,000 is 1/3 of your stack, so if you make the mistake, somebody calls, you're in trouble. And Austin does have the winning hand. Will he be able to bet or call? He does check, and it's going to check around. Checks around. Austin takes it down. Look at this. It changes the game because now Austin takes a pot. Oh, it's just 3,000, but it does move him up to second place. He's now in second place. Whalen drops a little bit. I believe. Nope. Oh, it's very close. These numbers are different. Oh, yeah, no, I get it. Yep. So, those numbers updated quick. Okay, good. All right. All right, well, Austin moves into third, and he's got 6 big blinds. Georgia's hanging in now. This is time for Georgia. Where is she? She's got 1 hand, 2 hands.
Yeah, she's
Gonna
gonna
make
be
her
small
move.
blind next hand. So that's gonna be.
So what are you doing at this point? Are you just hoping and praying?
Yeah, I mean, if the hand that you're gonna get next isn't like is very bad, I would just fold it and see the button through and see a couple of more hands. If not, I might just call and see the flop.
Yeah.
If I connect anything, I'm just going all in.
And especially since you know Chris and Waylon they're gonna
Yeah,
play.
they're gonna be in there, so the pot's gonna be big, so it's gonna be worth it for you to.
If you
be
get a
in the
good hand.
pot,
And
yeah.
now, what's a good hand for you in this situation? You got 5 players, 6, is it 5? 5 players. What are you going all in with?
I mean, you can't really get people to fold at this point,
Right.
So unless
King
you have
Jack, 10, 9. What do you?
I'm honestly 10-9 stuff like that. I'm just calling.
Yeah.
Especially because they're not raising pre-flop.
That's
so
true. And you want to see the flop
Yeah, I
and
want to see
decide.
the flop and decide.
Even though you have just well, it's going to be still no blinds. You got 2 big blinds now.
Yeah, unless I have like aces,
hard to
kings,
call there.
queens, ace, kings, like very strong hand. I don't think I want to go all in because I'm not gonna get them to fold.
I don't know exactly what.
Yeah. Yeah, those big this is where she can call, let other people call. If she has a really good hand, she gets pocket aces, she just calls here, right? She's not going all in. If she wants to get some,
Yeah, if you
Get
get,
some
a couple
action.
of other people in there, the pot's gonna be
Yeah.
around 3-4K.
because going all in, it's not going to like people are. Well, I guess you could isolate a little bit, but hard to isolate when you just have $2,000.
Yeah, yeah.
You only have 2 big blinds here. You're not. I mean, people are going to come in or not, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
1,000, 2,000. No, that's a tough call. Don't have many options here. Chris and Waylon, we know what their options are. Call and then fight each other.
Right.
Austin and Rob, they see it coming. This is the tough time for this part of the game. They're all so relaxed, though.
Rob was Eric's early favorite to win it.
Oh,
but
Rob was
he's-
the favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here we go.
Oh, the blinds are gonna go up too. So.
Oh, the blinds
George-
are up. Oh, my goodness. This is going to change the game significantly. Georgia has to go all in here or the next hand. Chris is he the big blind? No. I think the button is off. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think the
Oh, no.
blind-
Yeah, no. All right. Georgia is in. Okay, so no, the blinds are right. Okay, so Georgia is all in. No, Georgia has 1,000 left, I think.
Can you fix the blind levels?
Lines should be at 500, 1,000, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so they are
It,
back.
it was
They are
just
back.
showing wrong.
It's showing 1,000, 2,000.
I'll look at it in a minute.
All right. So we do have a little bit of time here. Everybody's folding.
Rob gets a free walk.
Rob gets a free walk. Everybody had cruddy hands.
Yep, it's good.
Okay, we're back to Georgia has now her time. This is her button. She's going to play now or just going to kind of limp in with smaller big blind.
Yeah, with just two
this is
big
her
blinds,
time.
there's not a whole lot you can do.
No.
If I get a good enough hand, I'm just limping in there, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
especially with Chris in the big blind.
Yes,
I
right.
don't think he's
Yeah,
gonna fold anything.
He's not folding
so
anything, right.
You might as well see the flop and then.
Nothing you can do to push Chris around. You got $1,000 left.
Yeah.
1,500, I guess. That's the full pot. Okay, Austin Queen 10. That's a good hand for Austin. He decides to come in. Georgia goes all in. She's got to go all in with pocket threes. That is a great hand to do it with. Rob folds. Chris is probably no. He's gonna fold. Does he fold or does he call? This would be amazing. He does call. Chris is the super aggressive. Gets in every hand. He wants to see the flop. We got an all-in for Georgia. Oh, my gosh. He has one of her threes. That's not good for her. 6-2-6 is great for her. Austin catches nothing. This is where Chris being in kind of slows it down for Georgia. Another 6. Oh, my goodness. A full house right now for Georgia. She's 72% favorite. She is just keeps catching those, doesn't she?
She's not dying.
She's not dying. She's chipping a chair.
Yeah.
Look at this. Are we going to have a bet here? Are we going to have a bet? He bets 1,000. Oh, Austin folds immediately. The aggression of Chris. He's going to take that 1,000 back, but take the pot. I'm sorry, Georgia will take the pot. That was the bet. It was a good move, you think? He just knew that he was weak. Actually, that's not a good move.
Not much
if
of
he had
a
anything,
reason to bet into a dry side pot.
Yeah,
You're not going to win anything.
Side pot,
yeah.
right? No reason to do that. That's just Chris's blind aggression.
Yeah, whenever like the off chance that Austin does have something, you're just going to lose
Right,
that
you're
1,000.
losing it. Right, so Chris, maybe he didn't want to show his hand.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, he had to show his hand to win the
she's
pot.
all in. Yeah,
so
she's all in.
he is. There's really no reason. It's just blind aggression, and it's working. It's working incredibly well. I got to take some notes
yeah.
for my next time I play. That seems to be doing quite the job.
Yeah,
Georgia, another breath of leaf. She's smiling now. Look at her. She's happy. What does she got? She got 3 big blinds now. Georgia's got,
She's got
5
5.
big blinds. Yeah. She's back in the game. She's back in the game.
Now that all the stacks are kind of condensed. So.
Yes, everybody's around the same thing. This is what happens in this part of the tournament.
Yeah.
Georgia folds. Everybody's folding. Chris is going to call this. He definitely. Oh, it's going to be Chris and Waylon.
Once again.
What's going to happen? He raises to 2,000. He calls it. Oh, it's going to be exciting. Could one of the big players be taken out? Could that happen?
It's already 4,000.
Oh, my gosh. An
pre-flop.
ace-king would do it. What's happening with this flop? I can't see it. It's first. Oh, my goodness, Waylon. Waylon jumps ahead with the king. A flush draw. I should be quiet. I don't want them to hear what I'm saying, but they're in the other room.
Yeah.
I don't think they can hear it. Chris has a runner, or an ace to catch. He bets 1,500. Chris does not know what to do. He is going to fold, I think. Does he fold?
Let's see. He's reaching for chips.
Does he fold? No, he doesn't fold.
Not.
He doesn't fold. He never folds. He likes his hand.
Big pot brewing.
This is a big pot. Oh, a 6.
And a straight draw for
Oh, a straight draw for Chris. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he brings him up to 18%. It's another $2,000 bet. Chris has
Reeling
got
him in,
to.
but
Oh, he
no.
does fold with the open-ended
Wow.
straight draw. Maybe he just decided to believe.
Yeah.
He just said, Waylon, I believe you.
Waylon went with the minimum bet, and that still didn't get Chris to commit.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
What goes on in Chris's head?
It's levels on levels on levels.
Levels
between
on
these two.
levels. He just maybe senses it.
Yeah.
That could be it. He just has
Yeah.
a sense sometimes. That's happened to me before.
Yeah.
I never listen to that sense. I always should, but I never do. And then later I find out I was right.
So Waylon takes a big pot and takes the
Wow,
lead
it takes
too,
the big
so
lead. Look at
10K
that.
for him.
And what happens to Chris? Where is he down?
Still in
He's
second.
still in second. All right. Didn't really mess up the whole game. But look at Georgia. Georgia moved right up there. She was at the
Ooh,
bottom of the stack
yeah.
for a while.
Yep.
Now it's Austin and Rob. Things can change. One hand can change it all right now. It's very exciting. Chris folds for the first time in I don't know how long. He's just on tilt right now. Could have bet that hand. Might have won it. Waylon calls.
Yeah.
Austin checks. Oh, sorry. Austin checks, and Waylon has to make a decision.
Don't see Austin winning this unless he hits an 8.
Yes, because Waylon.
Because I feel like it's going to go check.
Oh no, it is.
Oh, no.
It is a bet and a call. Waylon does not fold. He doesn't
Wow.
believe him. He
Austin
does not
making
believe
the
him.
move.
Austin's going to have to make the move right now. He only has 2,000, so it's not going to help. It's going to go check and check. Austin has slowed down. He needs a jack. It's not going to happen. Waylon's going to win. He's going to check. Come on, this is your chance, Austin. He does bet it all. He does put it in.
And he gets
Austin,
the fold.
oh, he gets the call. Oh, he gets the
No, he
fold. He
gets
does
the
get the fold. That is incredible. Wow. Did he have a read or what?
I think he's using his reputation now.
He's using his reputation now. This, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching poker, that conservative, he doesn't bet. Look at that sigh. Oh, my gosh. Waylon just has to look to the left and know that he just got beat by a very conservative player who bluffed for the first time since I've been here.
Yep.
That was incredible. That was poker, folks.
Yeah, especially with the dominated Jack 8.
Yes, dominated. Dominated. Wow, that was a great hand. That was one you want to put in the books. That was exciting. Austin moves into second place. Well deserved, don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, that was
Timed that perfectly.
at the time he needed to do it. He obviously had a little bit of a read because it was check, 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 check. And that's where he says, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it now.
On
He
the
did it with
river.
his whole stack.
Yes,
He had to
going
do it
all
with his
in,
whole
yeah.
stack.
It's not
Wow.
easy.
That was exciting.
Yeah.
That was exciting. I'm getting heartbeats. Get this. Checking in. Georgia's. Who's got the big blind right now? That's Georgia. She's checking the big blind. Austin is in. He gets the first bet.
Austin picking up hands.
Austin's starting to pick up hands now. Checks around. Aggressive Chris has slowed down his aggression. Even though he's got a queen, he slows down. Okay, Austin got he's got an ace-6. I don't know if he realizes there are only 6 players right now. An ace-6, any ace is pretty strong when you pair it up.
Yep.
He does bet. Georgia is not going to bet this. She doesn't have anything. She's going to fold.
She does have a double gutter.
Oh, she has a double gutter, right? And look at she is deciding here. What does she have left? She has 4,000
Only
left.
1,000.
She's calculating. You can see it. Look at her head. She's calculating. She's calculating. Oh my gosh, that was a tell right there. She's gonna fold.
Has a
You
player
can see
behind
it. She's
too.
gonna fold. Yeah. She's looking at her cards. I mean, she's gonna fold. There you go. Just one more check. She'd have that person behind. Chris calls, of course. Of course he calls. He has nothing. He's got the 7. I'm sorry. He's got the 7. It is not gonna work for him. He might still think he's ahead. Austin, very smart, knows Chris is aggressive, makes the same bet. He calls him. Austin wins the pot. Oh my gosh, we just changed the game. He called. Of course, Chris called.
Yeah.
Chris had a pair. If he has a pair, he's going to call.
Yes.
Now
Austin.
he's hating his aggression right now.
Yep.
His blind aggression has put him at the bottom. It was helping him so much through this game. Waylon kind of stepped out a little bit. Not playing these hands. Chris is taking a big, deep breath here.
Yeah, and then Austin took over.
And Austin has taken over. Look at that stone cold Austin. Oh my goodness. He owns the game right now.
Yep.
He has come out of nowhere to own the game. He just had to wait for his moment. Brilliant, brilliant bet with all his chips, knowing his competitor was going to was very aggressive and may have been over betting.
Yeah. And
an all in for Chris. Was that an all in?
Yes.
Chris goes all in with king 8. This is his time to do it. He's very aggressive. Oh my
Georgia
goodness.
with king,
Does
queen.
Georgia
She's
call?
gotta call.
Does she call? She does not know what to do. She knows she probably has to call here. She thinks he might have an ace or a pair, but if she does call, she's going to be way ahead. And she calls.
Does make the call. Rob
a jack 9. Probably not the right time to call
think he's
with a
gonna get out
jack
of the way.
9. He's jab. He gets out of the way. This is exciting.
Yeah.
This could be it for Chris, though.
Could be the end of the-
70-30.
Let's see. See the flop.
Let's see the flop.
Heart.
6,
Another
9.
heart.
2 hearts. Oh, my goodness.
He's alive.
Chris gets 50-50 now. The 5 doesn't help.
Gives him some 7s.
And the
Doesn't
jack
help.
does not help. Oh, Chris has out of the tournament. It can happen like that.
Yep.
He was the chip leader for so long. So long. Oh, didn't you hate this feeling?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. He was doing so well.
So well, and you lose it all in a couple of hands.
Ugh.
It sucks.
It's happened to me.
Yeah, it has happened to me too.
And you just feel like, what could I have done?
Yeah, just take it all
There's not much
back.
else he could have done. His aggression was working for him. Probably got a little too aggressive, you think?
Yeah, it's hard to change in the middle of the
It
tournament
is hard
like
to
that when
change
you're
like
that type of player.
Yep. Yeah, he's that type of player. He did really well. He came out in 5th place. That is $25 million for 5th place. I think we pay now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
What is the
We got the new State Farm sponsor, according to Eric.
the new State Farm sponsor?
We're not going to have an official game tonight, but people
It's very exciting now. This is where it gets exciting. Now you got 4 players. Where are our blinds here? Who's got what? Okay, let's see. Austin's coming in.
Yep.
King deuce.
Austin's
Okay,
still
all right.
ahead.
So
And
Rob's
Georgia.
gonna have to make a decision soon. Look at Georgia.
Georgia, after winning
Boy.
that pot, up
and,
to 8K.
And Waylon, look at Waylon just not playing any hands, kind of dropping back. That just happens that way.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see with Austin and Waylon because they do know each other's reputations right now.
Yeah, yep.
This is our main event.
And it's folding all the way down to Rob, the big small blind,
He's just going to get out.
and he just gets out.
Waylon.
He doesn't have much left. He's like, I'm not going to play it. Well, it's smart because Waylon had an ace, and He decided not to play his game right there with just a jack high.
Maybe they're full show.
I don't know. What do you do there?
Well, that's why I did.
Jack high. I mean, when you're down to 3 big blinds, I
might try it,
yeah,
especially
I
with
might go
everybody
in.
folding.
Yeah.
It would have
You
been
just
heads
have to-
up.
Yeah, just have to get through one more person. I might have gone with it. Obviously, he would have ran into an ace, but I.
Oh, he was small blind, or is he on
Yeah.
the? Okay.
Yeah, he was just small blind.
He was
Rob
small
just
blind.
small
Okay,
blind.
yeah. So now he's got the button. He's got a little bit of time. Maybe that's you want to see a couple of hands. Well, it's not much time left. There's
Yeah,
only 4
it's gonna
players.
come around real fast.
It's coming around basically. You get 2 hands and then. All right, so Georgia ace 3. This is a good strong hand for 4 players. She's gonna fold it. Rob folds 8-6. Smart. Waylon's good with Jack 9. He's gonna call or raise. What's he gonna do? He's just gonna call. And Austin 9-8 connectors. So 2 connectors, 2 hands with connectors in them.
Yeah, I think Waylon did make the raise. And
Oh, he did raise
yeah.
and a call. Very interesting. Okay, thank you for seeing that. Oh my gosh, King Jack 9, 2 pair for Waylon. Is he gonna slow play this? The 9 on Austin. He's probably feeling pretty good about it. Man, I don't know what to do here. If I'm Austin,
Yeah,
he
I think
folds
he
it
makes the right
$2,000.
fold. He
Yeah,
knows,
good fold.
Good fold.
Even though so.
And Waylon shows it to him.
Oh, he
too.
shows it.
He knows he made it.
Wow, that gives Austin too much courage now. He's like, I made the right decision. You don't want to show hands like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes Austin feel good.
Yeah.
You don't want your competitors feeling good.
You want to always put them in tough spots.
Yes, and never let him know. Never let him know. I mean, unless you were trying to build your reputation. Maybe he's trying to get a reputation back. Like
Maybe.
Now I'm not going to just bet to you. Sometimes it's just I want to show. I
Yeah.
want to show how good I am at getting cards. That's all you got. You don't really do much. You just got good at getting cards. Are we in a little break time? Looks like there's a little break. Oh, we're at a break. All right. All right, well, while they're breaking, we're going to break.
All right.
And we'll be back in, looks like 5-10 minutes. Thanks, everybody. This is Mitt and Tom.
Yep. We'll be right back.
say this guy probably knows all of our business more than we want other people to know. Oh, it says I'm connected. I guess because I logged in. I didn't even have to put the password. Cool.
Change my password every week.
Must stay quietly over here much from here so I
Huh?
can give you guys more
Yeah.
live views or whatever it's called.
Different password for everything.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start in just a bit. It's Mitt and Tom announcing here for the final 4 people.
For the Hava Season 1 Championships.
The Hava Season 1 Championship Final. One of these players, one of these 4 players, is going to be crowned the Hava Season 1 champion.
And they're going to get the poker medallion, I believe. That's
Oh,
a
there's a
trophy.
poker medallion.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
That's
at,
exciting.
So maybe not shenanigans, but it did take.
We're going to get these golf balls as well, I think. Oh, I think that's a magic
Yeah.
trick. Sorry. They're not going to get the magic trick. As you know, the owner of the Hava Bar and promoter of the Hava Championship is also a magician. And a very talented magician.
Yep, ready to go.
All right, we're ready to go. Rob, blinds have gone up. It's going to push some pressure on Rob.
1,000, 2,000.
Yep. You can almost see Rob here, but not quite. Let's see if we can get a view of Rob. There he is. We haven't seen much of Rob because he's been in that
so
corner.
card-dead.
He's in that corner. And he has, okay, so Waylon is going to, he's going to fold. Okay,
Austin with an ace.
Austin's been getting his aces. This is the time to do it. He does call. George is going to check the big blind. And we're going to a flop. Nothing for anybody. What happens here? It's going to be check, check. You're going to hear a little bit of background noise because it's very exciting here. And we're just checking all around. Georgia has an opportunity to bet. She decides just to check it to Austin.
Ace high takes it down.
And Austin's ace high. He probably would have bet there. Georgia said, "I'm not going to make my statement right here." Probably pretty smart not to do that. All right, we're back.
All right, Rob now in the big blind.
And look at Austin getting the button. He's feeling confident. He's just moved right up from middle of the road all the way up to top place.
Oh,
He's played it very well. Oh, it is a tie.
Yeah.
Oh, Austin has now, boy, one hand. Look at that. Look at what one hand does. That was just the big blinds.
Right.
That was just the blinds. There's really no betting there. It's a $3,000 pot. It could change the game, especially at the bottom.
Georgia gets the dog back.
Georgia gets her lucky dog. I think that's her daughter with her there.
Yeah.
Daughter brings the dog over, says, "Mom, just win it for the dog." She is out in this hand.
Rob once again with pretty much garbage.
Garbage.
But
He
he
has an
does
option
flop.
here. Oh, my gosh.
And he puts it in there.
Puts it in with top pair. Will Whalen call?
Whalen
He does
makes the
call. He does
Jack
call. He
7.
shows his Jack 7, which really
It's an
As
85% favorite for the 9-6.
wow. There's the check, making it dramatic. Thank you for the check. Okay, so one more. Oh, Rob also has the flush draw. Here it comes, and Rob wins the pot.
Finally,
Wow,
Rob.
what a change. Waylon didn't have to put too much in.
Now Rob is second.
Rob is
Waylon
second.
drops
Wow,
to third.
everything is changing so
Yeah,
fast here.
These hands are big.
These are big pots, big hands. It's going to make a big difference. Waylon probably sensed he shouldn't have called that, but the way he plays, this is his style. He's going to live with it,
He had an
die with it.
opportunity to take someone out, and he's
Yep.
going to take it. So
Yep. So Rob, look at Rob just jumping into second place. He was struggling there. He's been quiet all night. He hung in there for the right pot. He is out of camera view, so we'll switch to him every once in a while. But there he is. Look at him. He's happy. He's not
been
showing
patient.
it.
He's been patient all night.
patient for sure. He's looking around. He's looking at his hands. He folds immediately. All right, we got to see what everybody else has now. What else is in this pot? 1, 2.
Full.
Yeah, there it goes. 3,
Cards
4,
are gonna
5
get
is the
dealt.
best thing. Yep. that was what just happened. Did we just miss an entire pot there?
No, I just think
I think everybody folded.
did they?
Let's see, where are the numbers here? No, yeah, it's still 11,000, 8,000,
I wanted to avoid that.
5 and 5. I think Waylon just won that pot. Oh no, that would have been Austin that wins the pot. I don't know what just happened. All right, well, we got a new hand here.
Yep.
It's Austin to call, 2,000. It's 1,000, 2,000 blind. So if Austin's going to call, he's
Got something good.
He's got something. We don't know. This is one of those mystery pots. Rob calls with queen 4. Waylon just checks. Looking at Austin. We don't know what he has. We can look at his eyes. He's looking at the pot. He looks down at his cards.
Checks his cards again. Maybe.
Checking his cards again. He's going to check. King 10 twice. He's probably got some ace. He's probably ahead right now. We don't know.
Rob is thinking awfully long for a hand.
Yeah, and he's
But he
only
doesn't
got
have
queen
anything.
4.
Is he gonna? Oh
and
no,
he's 7,000 behind. He did check. Or maybe he was told to wait. Okay, so there we go to Waylon. Waylon did check. Oh, there it is. The king 8 10. We don't know what Austin has.
I think it checked through. Yep.
Oh, it did check through. Okay, so now here's the 5.
Gives Waylon a flush draw with the 8.
Yep. And Rob's got nothing, so he's just going to check. Waylon checks. Austin decides to bet. He might have one of these cards, might have a 10. We don't know. Could have slow played the 10, thinking somebody might add a king. But a $2,000 bet, it's going to be hard for Waylon to call, but he's been aggressive. It's half his stack, approximately half his stack. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Oh, look at these stats popping up.
With the heart, I think he's going to call.
He might do it. It's usually the way he does it, but he knows he does call. Maybe he goes all in. What's going to happen here? He's thinking he calls. He just calls. He's hoping for that heart. He's down to one big blind. Boy, that is a tough one to call. I don't know what card that is. It is a...
Let's see.
It's a 7.
7 of clubs.
Oh, my gosh. He does get this. No straight.
No straight.
Waylon is going to win, though.
Just a pair of 8s.
Unless Austin has a king or a 10. So Waylon does just check. He bets 2,000. I think Austin has a king.
Austin gets the fold out of Waylon.
He gets the fold. He doesn't show. Does he show? He just showed. Don't know what he just showed, though. Well, that would be one to know.
I think from the reaction from Waylon's face, I think he had a
He had a king or a 10. Yeah, I think you're right. Austin now taking the 8.5 big blinds, way ahead of everybody else. This is the time where he needs to be aggressive.
Yeah.
This is the time he needs to push people around when he gets something good. He can't be aggressive without something.
Something decent, even.
Yeah, anything decent, he's just going to push those blinds around. He's got so much of the
get them
pot.
to fold or get them to go all in.
Right,
and then
exactly.
Get them out.
Exactly. If he's got to have something decent, we'll see. Well, king 2 folds. Rob's gonna king 3. He's gonna fold. Waylon likes his queens. He's probably gonna call. He does call. Austin.
Goes all in.
Oh, he goes all in. Austin's probably gonna fold this. He does call it
Just
though.
1,000
wow.
more.
Oh,
He makes the call.
it's only 1,000. He's
All
way
right.
behind with that call, but it's only 1,000
Yeah.
out of his big pot. And it's lots of diamonds on the board.
It's a 70-30.
Oh, the diamond.
Oh, it gets a 2.
2 diamonds.
Oh.
One more diamond and brings
Austin.
3-2 back. Austin is
That's
at
a
risk.
big flop for Austin.
Austin is at big risk right here. Oh, the jack is fine. Anything but a queen of diamonds, and Waylon's going to take this and move back up. Here we come. Oh, he gets beat by the diamonds. Austin takes the pot.
And that's the end of the road.
The end of Waylon. The aggression did
Wow.
not pay off at the end. Very difficult loss. Very difficult. He's taking it like a king, though.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
He's congratulating.
Yeah, Austin had to make the call there just for 1,000 more. Obviously, it's
He did.
3-2, but
He did. What do you think of the aggression, though, that
Yeah, it was
The
just
Wayland-
Austin got the
Wayland
cards
played.
at the right time at the
Yeah,
end.
you're
So
right. And Wayland was aggressive.
Can't
That's
do
what
much.
he does. I think it was
Yeah.
a smart aggression.
hmm
He was ahead the whole time.
yeah, I don't mind the all in.
I don't
from
mind that
Whalen.
all in there either. He can. All these players can just be proud of. They're playing pretty well. They
Yeah.
obviously made it this far.
Yeah.
They've got some talent.
It's final 3 now.
It's final 3. Okay, so this will be an interesting. Austin should just keep pushing right now. If I'm Austin, I don't know. If I
Any,
if I have
ace,
any
any
ace,
king, I'm
10
putting
7.
it all
I
in.
might even. These are connectors. I might even push. Oh no, Rob's all in.
Yeah.
I don't know if I call
Yeah,
here.
no. I don't think I
Yeah,
can
you
call.
fold that.
It's too much commitment.
See, now Rob's smart. He's going to pick up these blinds. Good job of the Queen 10, picking up blinds. That moves him into third. No. Where is he? I don't see Rob on the marker thing. Shows he's out. So 7,000 I think he has, but
True big blind hand.
Rob's chips are wrong.
Say again?
It shows Rob doesn't have any chips.
okay.
Oh,
Rob
here
is
it
in
goes.
second place. There we go. Got 7,000. His big blind. And he is the first to bet. Ace 2. Rob's another all in, I'm sure. I'm sure he's going to go all in on this. I may be wrong, but ace deuce. Let's see. He's looking at everybody else. Oh, he did not. What did he do there?
I think he's the big blind.
Oh, he's the big blind. Okay, okay. I thought he was.
Georgia puts it in with
Georgia
9-5
goes all
and
in
Rob,
with 9-5. Is Rob going to call?
Yep.
He
is.
does call. She's just had enough. I got 2 of the same suit. That's how desperate I am right now. I'm going
Still
all
got
in.
good
Oh my
odds.
gosh, she gets one of them. Oh, and look at the straights going everywhere. Oh my goodness, look at all these
Got a
outs.
combo draw.
Georgia has 17 outs. She's actually ahead in this case. Oh my gosh.
Now they just
Oh my
reload.
gosh. This
Okay,
is exciting.
I'm
She
gonna
now
walk away
needs a
now
6
because what I have
or
is
a
Heart. Oh,
Oh,
that's not it.
wow.
Rob's
So
ace high is
close.
gonna take it down.
Ace high takes it down. Georgia was actually ahead after that flop.
Yeah, I mean, even going in
Crazy.
pre-flop, she was like 45, 55.
45, 55.
So,
It wasn't too far
yeah,
behind. Wow. So good work from Georgia. Everybody should give her a round of
Yep.
applause.
She
hung in
stayed
there
alive
strong.
with just like, what, like
And-
3 big blinds?
Right, and she was
Yeah.
aggressive at the right time.
Yep.
Third
Wow.
place for Georgia. Great player.
Mhm.
The dog's happy. He can go home. Mama, look at that. The high five from the kid. That's got to make you feel good.
Yeah.
That's good poker. Teach your kid poker when they're that young.
Yeah.
They'll come up being world-class poker players later.
Yeah.
Because this is on the line.
She's taking it. She's taking it well. She's happy. She's
So that's what's going to happen.
she's now going to watch. Everybody's going to watch this. It is heads up.
Heads up between
Austin and
Rob.
Rob.
right
And
there.
normally they would split the pot here, but they're not going to do that.
Nope, it's
This
all
is going to be exciting.
it's
is
for
gonna be
the
exciting.
Hava Kava Championship.
For the Hava Cup Championship,
Can't
this could
share
go
that.
all night. It's 18,000 versus 11,000 and a $2,000, $3,000 pot to start. So we don't have a lot of big blinds. This won't go very long. This could 2 good hands and it could be over.
Austin folds the 6-3.
Folds the 6-3. He's got okay. This is the heads up strategy. I'm not that great at this. Mint, have you played a lot of heads up?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the strategy here?
Well, with this many short, like this low of a blinds, there's not a whole lot of strategy. You just have something, you go in.
Yeah.
But you need to have like some trapping hands, like not even like pocket pairs, like even like a solid ace.
Yep.
You would just limp
You
that
trap
in there.
it, yep.
And if they decide to go all in, obviously you call it off. Or if they go to
Right.
the flop, you see how that
Are
plays
you worried
out.
about reputation right now, or is it just changed? The game's just changed.
I mean, when the blinds are that low, it's not really about reputation.
Right.
You just have
Now
a
it's
hand
just
or not.
yeah.
But you gotta have some traps
you-
in there so that you can.
Yeah. Are
You
you
know.
just looking at bets, or are you looking at the people right now? Like I'm looking, I'm trying to read. We don't get to see Rob, but we get to see a lot of Austin, and man, I see some tells there from him. He's holding his cards. He's covering his cards.
Yeah, I mean, Austin's a pretty conservative player, and I know Rob is good enough to like.
He's
pick
taking
up
a
on
big
that.
breath. Big breath. He's like, look at what I got. Didn't win. Can't believe it. Probably should have bet right there. Would have won that hand. This is where you got to get a little aggressive sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially check, 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 check. Now you got to take a stab. You don't have to bet the farm, but the leadership has just changed with
Right.
one hand.
Every hand
Good
is
job.
gonna change like
Hey,
that.
we do it. We have a guest DJ here, a guest host. Do you want to say something about that game? No, she doesn't. She just wants to watch and be with us. But you saw her on TV. Her mom just came out in 3rd place. She did a great job. Is that your mom? Yeah, she was a great job. I think the lucky dog helped her a lot. It was nice to see her there. And yeah, I'm very proud of your mom. You should be proud of her too. I saw you give her a high five. That was exciting. Got that right on TV. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're going to have to go back and forth here to look at some faces. Okay, look at this. Ace-9 for Austin, 8-7 for Rob. This is going to a flop. This is exciting. We haven't had a flop yet in this heads-up tournament. Oh, yes, we did. We had a full thing. Oh, my gosh. The ace caught. The 6 doesn't really help Rob much, so we'll see if he decides to call this. Probably not, unless he thinks he's bluffing. Oh, look at this. Look at this shake of the head from Austin.
Yeah,
He decides to
makes the
fold. Rob's reading. Rob is doing some reading right now. You read that? I'm getting some reads on Austin. I'm not getting any reads on Rob yet, but of course we got to go back and forth to see that. I don't think Rob's showing much anyway.
Yeah, he's a good poker player. He knows how
he's
to
keeping it quiet. Yeah, he's keeping his face solid, not showing much. He does have the intimidating hat, which you don't understand. You're wondering, what does low card mean? Does that mean he's always getting the low card?
He's got the deuce.
He's got the deuce. Is that a brand low card? I don't know what that is.
It might be. I'm
Oh
not
my
sure.
gosh, we're gonna have to pay royalties.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? All right, here we go. Oh, he's chatting him up. He's chatting him up. I don't know if that's a reading thing or if he's just being friendly. Probably just being friendly.
Yeah.
Couple of kavas in you, and you're just being friendly. You know, it's a friendly championship game.
Yeah.
This is not world class. Oh, look at this.
That's what I'm saying. No.
What's happening? Mike is taking a little break.
You have $75 to split evenly instead of possibly.
We don't have any
they are
audio.
talking about a deal, I think.
Oh, they're gonna cut a deal for the championship? What is
Yeah.
going on?
That's fine, right? You just wanna do all in
First time I
blind,
want to
see
hear what's going on.
what happens? It doesn't mean anything.
I'm not sure if that works.
Shake hands if you're doing it.
I'm down.
Yes,
they did cut a
took
deal.
Players
Wow.
have chopped. Rob's going to take the championship Flavor Flav, and
You know that's his style, right? Like,
Rob takes the championship,
Rob's taking the Flavor Flav.
and
And
Austin's
Austin
probably gonna
is
take
taking the money.
tab. Yep.
Wow, what a great deal made at the Hava Kava World Class Championship. Congratulations to Rob for negotiating the championship thing with the lowest chips
Yeah.
in heads up. He still negotiated it. Look at this. Oh, it's what are they doing?
Just a flip for the last hand.
Flip for the last hand. Is that what's going on?
Yep,
Okay,
let's see,
okay,
let's
it's a
see.
flip for the last hand. It's all in for everybody.
I was like, if
And
it's a 5,
looks like we don't know. Looks like ace won. Okay,
Yeah.
Rob did win. Wow, that was exciting, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching the stream. Watch us soon for more Hava Kava poker. Look at this.
Yep,
Look at this,
season
Rob
one.
getting his championship. What a great game. What a great game. It's an honor to be here hosting on with you, Mitt. And I guess we'll sign off right now.
Yeah, it was great. Season 1 coming to an end, and season 2 should be on the way. And it was a great stream. And like Eric said, Rob, his favorite, took it down.
Rob, his favorite, took it down. There you go. It
right.
was the call.
Yep.
All right.